three other teams that are, well, not quite out of it yet, but just about on the cusp. 11 games back, Sioux City, 12.5 Lincoln, and 13.5 in arrears of Wichita at 18 and 29 are Gary, 11 games under 500. Well, now it's Grand Prairie running away with the South. 10 straight wins for the RedHawks, 34 and 13. They're 9 games ahead of Amarillo, who have won 4 in a row at 25 and 22. 13 ahead of Laredo at 20 and 25. Laredo's lost 4 in a row. El Paso's won 4 straight, 8 of their last 10. They're 16 and 29. Division leaders again, Winnipeg by 1 on Fargo and Sioux Falls. Wichita by 5 on Kansas City. And Grand Prairie by 9 on Amarillo. Wild card team right now, well, that belongs to Kansas City at 27 and 21. We'll take a timeout when we come back. Our final segment of the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show, Ride to the Ballpark. And when we do return, we'll have a look at the pitching matchup here tonight. On the rubber for Cal Tire, next after these on the home of the Goldeyes, Jets, Westman, and all things sports in southern Manitoba. TSN 1290.
If insurance brokers were rated like ball players, Winnipeg Insurance Brokers would be batting 1,000. They're the pros you can count on for complete protection of your home, business, vehicles, and even that dream trip. Get free quotes and helpful tips at WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com or visit one of their 2 locations. Winnipeg Insurance Brokers, helping you protect the things you love. Peace of mind starts at WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com, a wholly owned subsidiary of Assiniboine Credit Union.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
Unite tonight!
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark and fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, both of which are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
The Field of Dreams Foundation helps kids in need by supporting children's charities. I'm Tony Fletcher, president of the Field of Dreams Foundation, urging you to help out by picking up our special coupon book at Shaw Park for just $5. It's packed with $100 in savings at popular ballpark concessions and local restaurants, or you can pledge an amount per Goldeyes strikeout in the Fillmore Riley K's for Kids program. Learn more at goldeyes.com. Thanks to you, the Field of Dreams Foundation continues to make kids' dreams come true.
Now, let's get back to the Goldeyes pregame show with Paul Edmonds.
And our final segment of the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show, Ride to the Ballpark, we present On the Rubber here. And we'll have a look at the pitching matchup here tonight. Game 47, Goldeyes 26 and 20, Sioux Falls 25 and 21. On the Rubber, brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region, more across the province. We're more than just tires. Cal Tire, true service. Well, Mitchell Clegg will get the start. A left-hander for Sioux Falls tonight. 6'5", 220 pounds from Winchester, Massachusetts. He was in Potomac of the Carolina League last year. And Mitchell Clegg is 25 years old. He'll make his 10th start. He's 3-2 with a 4.67 ERA entering this one. On the other side, Todd Privet, a fellow left-hander, will get the start for the Goldeyes. And Privet, 6 feet, 190, 26 years old from Salt Lake City, Utah. Started the year in Laredo. He'll make his 10th start, second with the Goldeyes. He's 1-3 on the season with a 4.89 ERA. That's it for our pregame show, Ride to the Ballpark for Winnipeg Insurance, and the pitching matchup, a couple of lefties here tonight for Game 1 of this 4-game series. A little odd, we're starting a series on a Saturday night, but it is what it is. We'll pause for the anthems when we return. Starting lineups, first pitch, Goldeyes, Pheasants, up next on TSN 1290.
In business, you need all aspects of your operation working together. Still, the decisions you make in one area can impact another. At MNP, we offer a full range of services from accounting, consulting, and tax, so we can help across all aspects of your operation with the resources and industry-specific knowledge that can help your business grow. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
We finally found the perfect house.
A real fixer-upper.
Well, we want to do things our way. Everything new, but in a real character home.
So when it came to a mortgage, there was only one place to go. SCU.
Whether you're fixing, building, or buying, feel comfortable in a mortgage from Steinbach Credit Union. When you're doing that big reno, SCU will be there with great rates and flexible terms. Talk to SCU today. After all, we're taking care of the world's most important mortgage, yours.
Before baseball, I packed his favorite red bag with 2 oranges, his big water bottle, lucky glove, 2 balls, and an extra pair of socks just in case.
He's all ready for the big game, but he may not be ready for...
Psst, hey, try this. All the players use it.
Talk to your kids about chewing tobacco today, because if you think you've prepared them for everything, you don't know spit. Brought to you by Mantra, the Manitoba Tobacco Reduction Alliance for Tobacco-Free Sport.
Is this the year you catch the big one? It could be if you've got the right bait and tackle from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's exclusive pro shop. Rods, reels, GPS, fish finders, trolling motors. You name it, Pro-Am's got it. And the price is right. Service is exceptional, and they have the only live bait tank in town. So make this the year you haul in more than ever before. With a little help from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's premier bait shop in the Kildonan Crossing Shopping Center, 1615 Regent West.
You've got the best seat in the house, your house, with live Goldeyes coverage you can take anywhere. Only on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Oh, that was Sandy Jasper doing very nice respects to the Star-Spangled Banner and Old Canada here tonight. Glad to have you along. Settle in for this one wherever you're tuning in from. Todd Privet will get the start. The Goldeyes are, well, trying to nurse a win out of the red tops again tonight. Red tops, white pants. And Sioux Falls in a gray top, gray pant with orange sleeves and black socks here tonight. Let's have a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, located at 1425 Ellis. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. Well, Todd Privet will get the start for the Goldeyes, his second. And his last was on Sunday in Wichita a week ago tomorrow. And he'll face a lineup that looks like this. Johnny Kaplan, 9th in league batting, will lead it off for Steve Shirley's crew at Sioux Falls. He's in center field tonight. Batting second, Joe Anthonson. He's at second base. Jared Bolden will bat third. He's out in left. Cesar Nicholas has a game-winning RBI against the Goldeyes already this year. That came in Sioux Falls. As Sioux Falls took 2 and 3 from Winnipeg in the first meeting, he'll bat cleanup and play at third base. Former Gary South Shore Railcat, Christian Guerrero out in right. He'll bat fifth. Batting sixth is Trevor Lawhorn. He's at first. Bottom 3 for Steve Shirley. Jake Taylor to catch, hitting seventh. Al Quintana is the DH, and Max Casper is the shortstop, batting ninth. That lineup again for the 25 and 21 Pheasants. Kaplan, Anthonson, Bolden, Nicholas, Guerrero, Lawhorn, Taylor, Quintana, and Casper. Nice night in the city. They were calling for some rain this afternoon, like 70%. And I don't know if it just didn't form or whether it missed us, but let's hope now that we're this far along that we play unimpeded here tonight and wrap her up in 3 hours and head home and do it again tomorrow afternoon at 1:35. Here's Johnny Kaplan to lead it off. And he'll step in from the right-hand side, hitting .346. Everybody in the sunlight right now with this 6:05 start time. And Kaplan, as I mentioned, 9th in league batting, leading his team in hitting. And he'll dig right in with that back foot, that right foot, and look out toward Privet. And the left-hander will rock, kick, and fire. And the first pitch is in there for a strike, and we're underway at 6:07 here tonight. 7 minutes after 6. Glad to have you along. First pitch is a strike to Kaplan. And the 0-1. Change up, swung on, bounce left side through the hole as he left that up in the zone, and Johnny Kaplan continues to mash American Association pitching. And 2 pitches in, he has a leadoff single. Our opening pitch tonight brought to you by the Greenwood Inn and Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn and Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. Call toll-free today, 888-233-6730. It's underway tonight for the Greenwood Inn at 6:07. And Joe Anthonson, the batter, he'll stand in from the left-hand side. Privet will come set. First throw goes over to first base. Kaplan 6 for 8 on the base paths. And catching that baseball over there is Josh Mazzola. Lights are on. Wind is blowing from, well, on the scoreboard, looks from right to left here tonight. Scoreboard much taller than really any other part of this facility. First pitch is a breaking ball that's outside, ball 1. Our home plate umpire, we have the same 3 gentlemen again. Mike O'Leary calls the balls and strikes. Art Thigpen, the crew chief, is over at first, and Sean Hicks is at third base, and we'll have them again tomorrow afternoon, Monday and Tuesday night. Quick throw over to first, and Kaplan back in time. Joe Anthonson batting .214. No homers and 8 driven in. Privet comes set, and the 1-0. Swung on, wrapped out toward first, diving stop by Mazzola, up off his chest, throws to get the force at second. Nice play. Great diving stop on his chest, popped back up, got to his feet, and fired a strike over top of Kaplan into the mid of Narodowski. And there's one away on a fielder's choice, and the Goldeyes get the lead runner. And here is Jared Bolden. So 1 down, and Bolden will stand in from the left side with 1 away. Bolden hitting .333. Defensively for the Goldeyes tonight, Luis Alen, the other half of the battery. We've heard from Josh Mazzola over at first, Bryce Kendall at second, David Narodowski at short. First pitch to Bolden, swung on and fouled back into the mid of Allen for strike 1. Then Sharundle the caster is over at the hot corner to round up the infield. And then for Winnipeg, it's John Weber, Chris Roberson, Kyle Day, left to right in the field. 0-1 to Bolden. Runner over at first base. Bolden 5 homers, 34 driven in. Andy Jude is over at third base coaching. Bolden took a peek over at him, the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on, looped into shallow center field. Going to be taken on a hop there by Roberson. Here comes his throw to third, and it's cut off by Narodowski. So Bolden has a little blooper into center field. And going first to third is Anthonson. And there's runners on the corners here for Caesar Nicholas, who just happens to be second in the league in RBI. And Nicholas will stand in from the right-hand side. A couple of pitches have been left up by Todd Privet, and both have been whacked pretty hard. That was a soft little liner that blooped into shallow center, but hard enough to get out of the infield. And then before that, Johnny Kaplan had a single through the left side. First pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. Caesar Nicholas on the year hitting .308. Big, tall, right-handed bat. From Miami, Florida, he's a veteran. He was in Mexico earlier this year. Monclova. And the 0-1. Fastball is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nicholas, 45, runs batted in. Lead his team. Sits second in the league. Tim Alberts of Amarillo leads the league in runs batted in with 46. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on the corners. The 1-1 is high with a fastball at 2 balls and 1 strike now to Nicholas. Caesar Nicholas, a big guy. He's 6'4", 230 pounds. "30 years old. Had a birthday in April to turn 30. 2-1 to him. And the pitch. Change up is low, and it got away from Alen. And moving from first to second is Bolden on that wild pitch. And there'll be runners at second and third. Now first base open. So Privet uncorks a wild pitch here. And first base open. And a 3-1 count to Caesar Nicholas. And the Goldeyes will continue to pitch to him here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Top of the first inning. Privet comes set. And the 3-1 is outside, ball 4. They didn't want to stand up and walk him, but they weren't going to give him anything to hit, and that's a wise decision right there. And now Christian Guerrero, the batter. I mean, it doesn't get any easier, but at least if you can get Guerrero to hit something on the ground, you've got a chance to come home for the force or to try to turn 2. So bases loaded with 1 away here for Sioux Falls. And Christian Guerrero just happens to lead the league with 13 home runs. And Guerrero will stand in from the right-hand side. He's hit some big home runs off the Goldeyes over the years. 2 grand slams this year for Sioux Falls. First pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. No score. We're in the top of the first on a nice night. We'll give you the weather report for 360winnipeg.ca, Winnipeg's visual directory. To win tickets to upcoming Goldeyes games, go to 360winnipeg.ca and enter to win. The 0-1. Fastball is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. It is sunny. A little bit of cloud cover over top of us, but it's 28 degrees Celsius. That is 82 Fahrenheit. Humidity 52%. And the wind is out of the west, 18 gusting to 30. Kind of blowing right to left at the ballpark here. Goldeyes are in a jam here in the top of the first. Bases loaded and 1 out for Guerrero. Again, 28 Celsius, 82 Fahrenheit here in downtown. The 1-1. Swung on, fouled back to the screen, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Todd Privet. Or from Todd Privet to Christian Guerrero. Privet worked 40 innings this year for Laredo before he was moved to Winnipeg. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Guerrero. 13 homers, 37 driven in. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on, bounce left side, foul. Over by the Goldeyes dugout. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Christian Guerrero, if you didn't know, was on paper as a Goldeye this offseason, but became the odd man out when the Goldeyes secured the playing rights of Sharundel DeCaster. 1-2 to Christian Guerrero, who does have a propensity for hitting into a double play, but also hitting it out of the park. 1-2. Breaking ball swung on, bounce left side, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Atkinson at third, Bolden at second, Nicholas at first. Sioux Falls did not get to town till 1 o'clock this afternoon. They rode the bus all night from Kansas City. Did stop in Sioux Falls on the way up I-29 for a little air conditioning repair on their bus. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Privet will come set. The left-hander delivers. Pitch is swung on and fouled over by the Goldeyes dugout again. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Sioux Falls is playing without shortstop Corey Morales, who is a real good player in his own right, batting over 300. He's out with a high ankle sprain, and that happened last night in Kansas City in a collision. And Mark Shorey is not on the trip. Another solid player for him. He has an undisclosed injury. We'll be seeing a doctor soon. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. And Guerrero down on strike. Well, expanded the zone. He pounded him with breaking balls on the inside part of the plate. And then threw a fastball wide, and Guerrero went chasing. And that's the first strikeout here tonight for Todd Privet. And there's 2 away, and that first strikeout brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike, and you're out. Quick little visit here from pitching coach Bill Bolsover. And here's Trevor Lawhorn, another returnee to this Sioux Falls team. Lawhorn, a veteran from Wilmington, North Carolina. He'll be 30 in December, so 29 years old. First pitch, fastball right down the chute for a strike. You know, not bad velocity there from Todd Privet, or velo as they call it in the game sometimes. 87 on the gun from the left-hander. Lawhorn batting .296. The 0-1. Curve swung on, pounded foul right back down in the box. And it's 0-2. Bases loaded, 2 away. Lawhorn, 4 homers, 18 driven in. Right-handed batter playing first base tonight for Sioux Falls. 0-2. Privet comes set. Alen sets up outside. Long pause. The pitch. Fastball wide, 1-2. Right where Luis Alen wanted it, to see if they could get Lawhorn like Guerrero to chase with 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trevor Lawhorn. Bases loaded. Privet again to his chest. The pitch. Breaking ball missed inside, 2-2. Tomorrow, Chris Salamita for Winnipeg. Rob Scurry for Sioux Falls. Lefty for the Goldeyes. Right-hander for the Pheasants. 1:35 first pitch. Will be on the air at noon. 55 with 40. An hour-long talk show with the skipper of the Goldeyes. The 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. He got him on strike. And Privet got in a jam and got himself out of it with a couple of big strikeouts to a couple of real good hitters in Guerrero and Lawhorn. And that's 2 strikeouts for Todd Privet here tonight. No runs for Sioux Falls, a couple of hits, and they leave the bases loaded. They come away empty. Goldeyes coming to bat, TSN 1290.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
Even if you can't agree on what kind of pizza to get, at least everyone in Winnipeg agrees where to get it. Santa Lucia Pizza. For the 6th straight year, you and Uptown Magazine readers voted Santa Lucia Best Pizza in Winnipeg. They've also received the Consumer Choice Award for Best Pizza Restaurant. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or home delivery, Winnipeg agrees. Santa Lucia Pizza is the best in town.
You see, the best ingredients make the best of the pizza.
Commissionaires, Manitoba's premier security solutions provider, will take care of your home security needs the next time you go away on vacation. Commissionaires' team of bonded professionals will check on your home and help satisfy your insurance requirements. They do interior and exterior patrols and make your home look lived in. Visit their website at commissionaires.mb.ca for more information about their House Watch service. Commissionaires, trusted every day, everywhere.
Hello, Ken Plain here. If you're looking for a foundation contractor that you can trust, go with Avalon. But don't just take my word for it. For over 40 years, people in Winnipeg and surrounding areas have gone with Avalon for their foundation issues. So you know that you are dealing with professionals. To learn more of what we can do for you, call 783-2500. Go with the name you trust. Go with Avalon Construction.
Well, we go to the bottom of the first. Trevor Stoiko is our producer-operator back in our studio tonight. David Narodowski helping us out on site. My name is Paul Edmonds. Top of the order for the Goldeyes in the last of 1. Kendall, Roberson, and Weber. After that, DeCaster, Alen, and Mazzola. Then Day, Narodowski, and Barbero to DH 1 through 9. Here's Bryce Kendall against lefty Mitchell Clegg. First pitch. Fastball right down the chute for a strike. And the bottom of the first is underway. Kendall 3 for 5 last night. He had a pretty good series against the RedHawks. The 0-1 is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. He was 8 for 19 with 4 RBI. 421. Got his average up to 285 now. The 1-1 swung on, and that's hit high out to right field. Guerrero will get a jump on that and close the distance in the gap, reach up and make the catch for the first out. So 1 away, and Chris Roberson the batter. And Roberson will step in from the right side as a switch hitter against the left-hander in Clegg. Defensively tonight for Sioux Falls, Jake Taylor the other half of the battery. Trevor Lawhorn is at first, Joe Anthonson at second. Max Casper is at short, and Cesar Nicholas at third. First pitch, swung on and missed. A wild swing there by Roberson. Strike 1. There in the outfield, it's Jared Bolden, Johnny Kaplan, Christian Guerrero, left to right. And the 0-1. Swung on, fouled back on a change of pace, and that will be back into the netting, back into row 2 for a souvenir. Strike 2 to Roberson. Chris was 0 for 5, banged into a double play last night, and he was 3 for 15 in the series against the RedHawks. The 0-2 is just outside, 1-2. He's hitting .306 with a team leading 8 home runs and 39 RBI. 1-2. Swung on, look out over by the Goldeyes dugout there. And off the meshing out toward field manager and third base coach Rick Forney, who will walk it over to a fan. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Chris Roberson. And the pitch is just outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Roberson with hits in 7 of 9. The pitch is a breaking ball that's low. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Game 1 of a 4-game set that starts on a Saturday night. Three-2. Swung on, chopper out toward third. To his left, Nicholas fields that, throws to first, 2 away. I think the only ones that were sad to see Fargo leave Fargo, or Fargo leave for Fargo and depart Winnipeg, might have been Fargo this past week. Here's John Weber, 2 away, riding a 5-game hit streak, batting .310. Stepping in from the left-hand side. Fly out and a ground out. Lefty here. Clegg's first pitch to Weber is low, ball 1. .325 down the lines here. 400 in straightaway center. The 1-0. Slider outside, 2-0. Field's in great condition. Probably could use a little bit of rain. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, line to left for a base hit. John goes the other way for a 2-out single. And Sharundle DeCaster, the batter. So the Goldeyes have their first hit of the night. The Weber extends a hitting streak to 6 straight. And John on the homestand now is 6 for 18. A .333 average. And DeCaster, 2 for 15 in his return. First pitch. Fastball is low and outside, ball 1. 2 for 15 with 4 strikeouts. From the stretch, the 1-0 is low and inside. 2-0 from Clegg to DeCaster. DeCaster batting .326. 4 homers and 26 driven in. The pitch is low and inside with another breaking ball, and it's 3-0. To the product of the island of Curacao. 3 balls, no strikes. Weber at first, the pitch. Fastball is low and inside, ball 4. Well, there you go. All of a sudden, everything happens with 2 outs, right? 2 away and 2 on now. First walk issued by Mitchell Clegg, and here's Luis Alen, who Doug Simonek said probably might be the Goldeyes' best all-around hitter. And he'll stand in from the right-hand side. And Alen riding a 7-game hitting streak into this one. So Weber gets pushed up to second. DeCaster at first. Clegg comes set, first pitch. Swung on, that is hit high to left center field, but it won't be very deep. Off the handle of the bat, and Kaplan is there to make the catch, and the Goldeyes are done here as Alen goes after the first pitch in the bottom of the first. No runs, a hit, and 2 left. We'll go to the second. We're scoreless. TSN 1290.
Welcome to Rogers Tech Talk. Sarah's on the line.
I want a cool new phone, but I have a fear of commitment.
Well, now with Rogers FlexTab, you can get your dream phone, like an HTC One X, on your terms with a low upfront payment.
That's great.
And you could be free of your FlexTab agreement at any time just by paying the remaining balance for the phone.
So I could pay it off in a couple of months.
Sure.
Or next year.
No need to commit. Introducing FlexTab from Rogers. Conditions apply.
Yours today at your local Rogers store, the official wireless provider to the Winnipeg Goldeyes.
Who do your Winnipeg Goldeyes trust to keep them in the game with state-of-the-art chiropractic care? ChiroCare Health Center. And if the professionals at ChiroCare Health Center can keep highly tuned athletes going strong for over 100 games a season, imagine what they could do for you. To meet the chiropractic team trusted by your Winnipeg Goldeyes, visit chirocarehealth.com or call 488-CARE. ChiroCare Health Center. Care today for a better tomorrow.
From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes are choosing Manitoba pork for peak performance. Loaded with lean, high-quality protein and essential vitamins and minerals, pork is a powerhouse of nutrition for serious athletes. For a real competitive edge, choose Manitoba pork, fueling today's athletes. Learn more about pork for peak performance at manitobapork.com.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
Top of 2, we welcome you Jake Taylor, Alen Quintana, the DH, and Max Casper. Due up for Sioux Falls to face left-hander Todd Privet. No score in the baseball game. Glad to have you along tonight, wherever you might be. As Jake Taylor, the catcher, stride in from the right side, hitting .263. Well, each team left a couple of base runners. In fact, in the first, Sioux Falls left them loaded. The Goldeyes stranded 2. Taylor, a couple of home runs and 7 driven in. First pitch to him. Fastball swung on and sent down the right field line. It's foul, and it is into the grass berm. Long run for Kyle Day, and ran out of room. By the way, folks, drop into Home Run Sports at De La Seigneurie Boulevard in Bishop Grandin. Enter to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. Here's how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning, and we pick your name that day, you'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports. But you must hear your name in this program in order to know that you're a winner. And if you do, well, you must contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. The 0-1. Breaking ball, low and inside, 1-1. You could do that in person or by calling 255-7687. We had 1 home run last night for the Goldeyes. Josh Mazzola's first at home, 5th of the year. The 1-1 to Taylor. Fastball swung on, line to left field for a base hit. And that's a leadoff single for Sioux Falls for the second straight inning. Well, Gerald Jones is our winner on the Home Run Sports home run inning tonight. Gerald, you have 30 days to contact Home Run Sports to claim your prize on that home run by Josh Mazzola last night. It's the home run inning. We do it every game, top of the second. And it's brought to you by Home Run Sports. We've got you covered from prospect to pro. Bishop Grandin, 1 block west of La Jamotier. Home Run Sports, get ready for your game. First pitch to Quintana is low and inside, ball 1. And Al Quintana hitting .283 and DHing tonight. One ball, no strikes. Couple of homers and 14 driven in. 1-0. Runner on the move. Pitch is swung on and bounced out towards short. Only one play, and that's for Narodowski to field the baseball with the runner already in motion and throw to first to get Quintana. And there's one away. He'll be charged for the at-bat, but it acts like a sacrifice, and Taylor's safely in second for Max Casper. Some breaking news today. Bryce Harper is going to the All-Star game in Kansas City. The young 19-year-old phenom is replacing Giancarlo Stanton, and he's the youngest position player in All-Star game history, and good for him. Stanton suffered an injury, and Bryce Harper will be there. On Tuesday night from Kansas City, first pitch to Casper, swung on and fouled back into the sky sweep. Over to our right. Strike 1. Casper batting 154. Read a great article on Bryce Harper. From the time he was 5 or 6 years old, all he wanted to do was play Major League Baseball. And there he is at 19. Had a good player, the 0-1. Swung on, chopper out towards third, foul. Strike 2. Left high school early. Wrote an equivalence exam, passed it. Went to a junior college. College of Southern Nevada. He's from Las Vegas. Got drafted by Washington. Spent 1 year in their system, and voila, he's a big leaguer this year. 0-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and Casper down on strike. Strikeout number 3 for Todd Privet. 2 away in the inning. Back to the top of the order, and Johnny Kaplan, who is 1 for 1 already tonight. You know, I think he does things the right way, too. He was very complimentary of Chipper Jones, getting an opportunity to play in an All-Star game in what is Chipper's swan song season as a 40-year-old. First pitch to Kaplan, curve, drops in there for a strike. Runs everything out. Not only a good outfielder, came up as a catcher. They didn't want him to catch at all in Washington, but he could throw the ball 93, 94 miles an hour when he pitched. Speaking of pitching, good curve ball again, swing and a miss there by Kaplan. And Privet ahead of Johnny Kaplan at 0-2. You know, if you're good at baseball, you're pretty good at all aspects of it. Pitching, fielding, batting. 0-2 to Johnny Kaplan. Privet comes set, runner at second base. No score in the second, the pitch. Breaking ball is inside. It got away from Alen, and now halfway between second and third is Taylor. He elects not to go as the ball kicked up the third base line, and Luis Alen kept that in front of him in foul territory and was able to deter Taylor from advancing. So a ball and 2 strikes on Johnny Kaplan. Now, as you start to get older, of course, you become a position player or a pitcher, and your skill level will decline a little bit if you don't continue to play at either one of those. The 1-2, fastball wide, 2-2. You know, if you're always pitching, then of course you're not playing in the field and swinging the bat. If you're swinging the bat and playing in the field, you're probably not pitching, and you know, you get a little rusty. But generally speaking, when you're that young or you've come up through college, you played a lot of different positions, which have included a lot of pitching time. Breaking ball is just a little bit high. 3-2. Boy, that was a good-looking curveball. Full count to Johnny Kaplan. Goldeyes will be entertaining Sioux Falls on All-Star Night here in downtown. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Privet comes set, and the pitch. Curveball swung on, fouled back. And we do it again. Kaplan, 7 home runs, 22 driven in. And not a large guy. He is only 5'8", 175 pounds, from St. Louis, Missouri. Was in Calgary of the North American League last year. Privet comes set. A full count to Johnny Kaplan, and the pitch. Breaking ball low and inside, ball 4. Second walk issued by Todd Privet, and Joe Anthonson, the batter. He banged into a fielder's choice, his first trip. So runners at first and second. Privet has had to deal with runners on base both innings here. In a scoreless tie in the top of the second. And Anthonson will step in from the left side. And Luis Allen looking over into his third base dugout, getting some instruction. They move Kyle Day over a little bit out and right. Privet from the stretch will come set. First pitch to Anthonson. Fastball right down the chute for a strike. Anthonson hitting .214. 2 on and 2 away. Shadows just to the edge of the home plate cutout circle. The 0-1. Curve swung on and fouled back. On top of the roof behind the Goldeyes third base dugout here at Shaw Park. And it's 0-2 to Joe Anthonson. Not a bad gathering here tonight. Somebody was saying to me in the Goldeyes front office that history would dictate, and they would have the numbers, that whenever the Goldeyes go head-to-head with the Winnipeg Folk Festival out in Birds Hill Park, it has an impact. The pitch is down and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And, of course, Folk Fest started on Thursday and runs right through the weekend. Never been. Maybe one day. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Privet will come set. And the pitch to Anthonson. Breaking ball down and away, 2-2. I say maybe one day, maybe I'll get the seniors discount. Two balls and 2 strikes. I mean, I'm not that far away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Joe Anthonson. Runner at second base and Jake Taylor. Johnny Kaplan at first. 2 away and a 2-2 count on Anthonson. Been a good curveball for Privet when they've swung at it, but he hasn't really got it over for called strikes. Lefty here. The pitch. Fastball. Called third strike on the outside corner. And Anthonson will go down looking. And that is it for Sioux Falls in the top of the second. Anthonson and home plate umpire Mike O'Leary have a little chat at home plate. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. Bottom second is next, and we'll play trivia upon our return. No score, TSN 1290.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue. There's nothing better than a summer barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce, and I want you to call Danny's Whole Hog Barbecue now to book your fully catered barbecue or try a do-it-yourself hog roast.
It's fun, delicious, will cost less than you think. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you. Dates are filling up, so act fast.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344 5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
One little drop of oil can spoil a million drops of water. So put used oil in its place. Call or click for information.
Used oil recycling is giving away free Goldeyes key tags at 12 select home games this season with 3 ways to win. If the number on the back of your key tag is drawn in the second inning, you can win a $50 gift certificate from Future Shop. If you activate your key tag online and your keys are ever lost, they'll be returned for free. Once your key tag is activated, you are entered for a chance to win an autographed Goldeyes jersey. The draw will take place at the last game of the season. Mr. Oil Drop reminds you to keep your environment clean and green by recycling your used oil and antifreeze products.
UseOilRecycling.com. Hey, Manitoba, do it now. UseOilRecycling.com.
Call 1-888-410-1440.
Make every drop count.
Bottom 2, we welcome you back. No score. Glad to have you along tonight. Josh Mazzola, Kyle Day, David Narodowski. Here for Winnipeg, hitters 6, 7, and 8 against Mitchell Clegg. Game 1 of this 4-game series. And Josh Mazzola hit a 3-run homer last night. His first at home, 5th of the year. And Mazzola will stand in from the right-hand side, hitting .261. First pitch. Swung on. That's cracked out to right field. Pretty well hit. Back goes Guerrero at the warning track, and then is off the top of the wall. Striding for second, now hustling, is Mazzola, and he'll have a first pitch swinging opposite field double off the wall to lead off the bottom of 2. Now Guerrero went back, and I think he got a little wallitis out there. Thinking he was a little closer than he actually was and kind of let it go, and it banged up against the wall. And the Goldeyes will take the extra base hit. And here is Kyle Day. You know, as Rick Forney pointed out, they had leads in 3 of the 4 games late against Fargo in that series that they got swept in. Here's Kyle Day, lefty-lefty, first pitch. Swung on, that's line to center field. And Johnny Kaplan right there. And now he can't make the catch, and it gets by him. And it rolls all the way to the warning track and right to the wall. Extra bases for Day. In to score Mazzola. And Day will be in standing with a triple. 1-0 Winnipeg, and Johnny Kaplan lost that in the sun at the last second. It'll score as an RBI triple for Day. And Kaplan had it, then missed it. And it is a tough place to play at this time of day, that being center field with the sun beating off that glass building in downtown. And David Narodowski, the batter. And the Goldeyes get a break as Kaplan missed it in center field. And Narodowski, 2 for 3 last night. First pitch, swung on, filleted down the right field line and foul into that party patio deck. Anybody down there partying? Oh, yeah, look at all the partying going on down there. No fighting yet. That's a good thing. Strike 1 on Narodowski. The pitch. Swung on, line down the left field line and toward the corner. Extra base is Narodowski. In to score Day. He'll stride for second. 2-0 Winnipeg on their second double of this inning. Third consecutive extra base hit. Narodowski is 3 for 4 his last 4 trips at the plate. He drives in his 15th, and Winnipeg leads at 2-0. And there's nobody out in the bottom of the second. Crushed that fastball to left. Day scores easily from third, and now we're going to get a little pitching visit here from pitching coach Mike Meyer for Sioux Falls, and Dan Barbero will be the batter. Well, let's play trivia here, and the trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. And the mound meeting is over. Contest is open to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. We know who you are, you know who you are, and Sam Cates knows who you are. We had him on earlier tonight on Around the Association. Here's Barbero, did not play last night. First pitch, slider down and away, ball one. Lefty here. Mitchell Clegg, Dan Barbero. Up for grabs is a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. You'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. The 1-0 is in there for a strike, and Barbero will take on that, and it's 1-1. Number to call if you think you know the answer tonight. On trivia, 780-1290-780-1290. Area code 204 if you need to dial it. Edging off the bag at second, Narodowski. The pitch home is a breaking ball that's in there for a strike, and it's 1-2 to Barbero. Dan's hitting .267. A home run that he hit against Sioux Falls in South Dakota. And he's driven in 7. But 1 for 8 on the homestand. The 1-2 is just a little low, 2-2. Question tonight is this. Last night, the Goldeyes were swept in a series for the first time this season. Prior to last night, how many times this season have they faced being swept in a series only to avoid that result with a victory in the final game? Pitch is swung on and missed, and it's picked up there by Taylor, and he'll throw to first base. It's a strikeout for Clegg, and then a 2-3 put out. And Barbero is out number 1. First strikeout tonight for Mitchell Clegg. Again, last night the Goldeyes were swept in a series for the first time this season. Prior to last night, how many times this season have they faced being swept in a series only to avoid that result with a victory in the set's final game? Here's Bryce Kendall. 0 for 1 tonight. 8 for 20 on the homestand. First pitch is right down the chute for a strike. So there you have it, 780-1290-780-1290 if you think you know the answer. Bryce Kendall, here's how extensive the injury is. When he leaves the ballpark, he puts his right foot in a walking boot. The 0-1 swung on, and that is fouled off the end of the bat back toward the screen. Strike 2. Yeah, he's in a walking boot from the time he leaves the ballpark till the time he comes back, then takes it off to play the game. 2-0 Winnipeg. Runner at second base, 1 away. We're in the bottom of the second. Leg will come set. And the 0-2. Swung on, line to center field. Kaplan over to pick that up, and he will make the catch this time. Tagging and moving from second to third is Narodowski. The throw ruled by third base, but backed up by Clegg, the pitcher. So Kaplan made the catch. That one picked it up out of the sky a lot better than he did on that day triple. But the Goldeyes a productive out as they move the base runner, Narodowski, over to third base. 2 away. Hard hit ball for Kendall, but essentially lined right at Kaplan in center. And here's Chris Roberson, who is 0 for 1 tonight and 3 for 16 on the homestand. And the first pitch to him is on the inside edge for a strike. And we have a winner tonight. Our second caller, that didn't take long, on Softball Saturday. Winner of the answer coming up in the 7th. The 0-1 swung on, and that is ripped down the left field line, but into the seats or actually onto the concourse. And a scramble situation ensues for a couple of kids. Strike 2 on Roberson. Nothing in 2 to Chris Roberson. Goldeyes have scored twice in the second here. The 0-2. Swung on, ground ball right side. To his left, Anthonson, second baseman, up with it over to first. The Goldeyes are done here in inning number 2. But a good one it was. 3 consecutive extra base hits, helped along by a miscue by Kaplan in center, where he did not see the baseball or lost it. In fact, 2 runs, 3 hits for Winnipeg, and 1 left. We'll go to the third. Goldeyes lead at 2-0. TSN 12-9.
Your best friend may be furry, but they're part of your family. So when it comes to your pet's health, they deserve to be treated like family at Animal Hospital of Manitoba. Their experienced professionals provide the very latest in veterinary care for cats, dogs, ferrets, rabbits, just about any pet you can imagine. And they take pride in educating clients and following up to make sure your best friend is doing just fine. Animal Hospital of Manitoba, 995 Main Street. We care for your pets as if they were our own.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
Even if you can't agree on what kind of pizza to get, at least everyone in Winnipeg agrees where to get it. Santa Lucia Pizza. For the 6th straight year, you and Uptown Magazine readers voted Santa Lucia Best Pizza in Winnipeg. They've also received the Consumer Choice Award for Best Pizza Restaurant. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or home delivery, Winnipeg agrees. Santa Lucia Pizza is the best in town.
You see, the best ingredients make the best of the pizza.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to inning number 3, and Winnipeg leads at 2-0. Jared Bolden, Cesar Nicholas, Christian Guerrero due up here for the Pheasants. We'll have a look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard here in this third. Glad to have you along wherever you're tuning in from. Bolden tonight, left-handed batter, 1 for 1 against Todd Privet, who does have 3 strikeouts and has had to contend with base runners for the Pheasants in both innings, but has got out of jams. First pitch. Fastball is outside, ball 1. Finals today, there was a final from an earlier start in a day-night doubleheader between the Yankees and Boston. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. And the Yankees, who have won 3 in a row now, beat Boston in the first game of that double dip, 6-1. Boston's lost 5 straight. 1-1 to Bolden. Swung on, fouled back. And that might get into the seats, and it will. Oh, and a fan with an Angry Fish beer and 1 extra hand will come down with it. Not in the original catch. Now he'll give it to a kid. Good job. And didn't spill anything of that adult beverage. The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. It's dropped by Alen. Now he'll pick it up, step into throwing lane, and throw to first to get Bolden and complete the putout. Strikeout number 4 for Privet. And a 2-3 putout, and there's 1 away. And Cesar Nicholas, the batter, he walked his first trip. So the Yankees, behind Freddie Garcia, who goes to 3-2, beat Boston in the earlier game of the day-night doubleheader, 6-1 the final for the Yankees over the Red Sox. Also final today, Detroit beat Kansas City 8-7. Doug Fister the win to only go to 2-6 for the Tigers, who have won 4 in a row. First pitch to Nicholas. Fastball low and inside, ball 1. Bruce Chen took the loss for Kansas City. He's 7-8. Chicago White Sox rattled off their 5th straight win. They shut out Toronto today, 2-0. The pitch. Inside on the corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. Gavin Floyd a former student of Rick Forney's, picked up the win to go to 7-8 for the White Sox. Ricky Romero took the loss. He drops to 8-4 for the Blue Jays. 1-1. Curve low. 2-1. Partial scores. Cleveland leading Tampa 5-2 in the sixth. Luke Scott is homered for Tampa, his 11th. And they're underway in game 2 of that day night in Boston. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2 on a high changeup. And the Yankees are leading the Red Sox again. Mark Teixeira is homered, his 15th. New York 3, Boston no score. And again, Boston trying to end a 5-game losing skid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cesar Nicholas. And the pitch swung on, fouled back to the screen. And we do it again. In the third, Minnesota leading Texas 2-1. Josh Hamilton is DHing today, but Texas has lost 5 in a row, and they're trailing at home 2-1 to the Twins in the third. The 2-2 to Nicholas, breaking balls inside, 3-2. 9:05 tonight. Baltimore is in Anaheim to take on the Los Angeles Angels. And at 9:10, Seattle and Oakland. Oakland's won 5 in a row. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, a little tapper. And it's out in front of the mound, picked up by Privet, and he will field his position, throw to first. Nicholas is out number 2. And the batter is Christian Guerrero. Goldeyes lead it 2-0 here. And I see some clouds rolling in. Finals in the National League today, a number of them. Houston got by Milwaukee 6-3. And that ended a 9-game losing skid for the Astros. First pitch to Guerrero is a changeup that's low, ball 1. Wandy Rodriguez picked up the win for the Astros, 7-6. Zach Greinke suffered only his 3rd loss for Milwaukee, drops to 9-3, 1-0. Inside 2-0. Washington beat Colorado 4-1 today. Gio Gonzalez the win. He goes to 12-3 for the Nationals. 2-0. Low and inside 3-0. And Canadian Jeff Francis took the loss for Colorado 2-2. They raised the Jolly Roger in Pittsburgh today. They beat San Francisco, did the Bucks 3-1. James McDonald the win, 9-3. The 3-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. And the Mets at home beat the Chicago Cubs 3-1. Dylan G goes to 6-7 with the victory for the Metropolitans. 3-1 is in there for a strike, and 3-2. Jeff Samardzija took the loss for the Cubs. He drops to 6-8. And St. Louis today. Very interesting about this one. The final score was St. Louis 3, Miami 2. A couple of notes out of that one. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, chopped out towards short. Up with it, Narodowski, and he throws to first. And that's it here for Sioux Falls. We'll pick up those notes when we come back. But Sioux Falls goes 1, 2, 3. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Goldeyes lead at 2-0, TSN 12-9.
You like to shop around and ask,
is that the best you can do?
So do we. When it comes to windows, Best Windows and Doors doesn't go with just a single manufacturer. We shop around. Only the best quality, efficiency, and warranty will do. And only a few have it all. And that's all you'll find at Best Windows. So go ahead, shop around and ask,
is that the best you can do?
No doubt you'll find your way to Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
That baseball glove. You know the one. The one that you got in high school. The one that got you MVP your senior year. Yeah, you know the one. And we do too. At Ranger Insurance, we protect what's important to you. Because whatever size it is, it's the little things that matter. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, Ranger Insurance has a plan that's right for you. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
Recycle everywhere.
It's a swing, and he popped it up. Has he got it?
The ball was caught, but not by a glove, Mike. Looks like it landed inside a Recycle Everywhere bin. I'd recognize that little blue bird anywhere.
They're everywhere these days.
Beverage container recycling is expanding in Manitoba. Look for Recycle Everywhere bins at Shaw Stadium and other public places. Visit us at recycleeverywhere.ca.
Recycle everywhere.
Bottom of the third inning, John Weber to lead it off, followed by Sharundle DeCaster, Luis Alen, 2-0 Winnipeg. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Goldeyes, 0 and 3 for Sioux Falls. Mitchell Clegg works into his third. And Weber stands in from the left-hand side. First pitch. A little low. John 1 for 1 tonight. Ball 1. We're talking about the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard and that game between St. Louis and Miami, the 1-0. Woo, way inside and off the glove of Taylor, back toward the screen. 2 balls and no strikes. And Weber laughing at that one, backing out of that side batter's box. St. Louis beat Miami 3-2. Okay, a couple of notes from that. Miami had a 3-game winning streak snapped with that loss. Carlos Zambrano took the loss, 4-7. Kyle Loesch, the win for the Cardinals. 2-0. Swung on, fouled away. Now, Giancarlo Stanton will not be in the All-Star game. He is going to have surgery to replace some loose ends in his knee. And he was going to be the only Marlin that was going to be represented. His place will be taken by Bryce Harper. So there is not a Miami Marlin represented at the All-Star game. Pitch is swung on, bounced out towards short, fielded by Casper. He throws to first just in time with a bit of a low throw to get Weber, and there's one away. Hear the wind picking up here, and I think we might be in for a little bit of bad weather. At least I hope it gets around. Good. I'm told it's going the other way, so that's good. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's Sharundle DeCaster. The other thing about that was, and I don't know if you caught the program today around the association, but I had Goldeyes president and owner Sam Cates on, and we had talked with Doug Simonuk earlier in the show today. First pitch to DeCaster, swung on, chopper down the third base line, foul. And Doug is really annoyed at these 5:05 and 6:05 start times on Sundays. He feels that it should be a player's day to play early. You at least have one day a week where you have a matinee, and if they're at home and they don't have to go anywhere, they can go out for a bite to eat in the city that they live in. For the summer, pitch is swung on, bounce right side to his left. Anthonson in on the grass in shallow right center, and the second baseman up with it and over to first to get the caster, and there's 2 away, and Luis Alen the batter. And I agree. Even if you're the team that has to travel, you can get out of there by 5 o'clock. You know, the Goldeyes, St. Paul, Gary, Wichita, Fargo all have matinees on Sunday for that very reason. But you have Lincoln, Sioux Falls, Sioux City that go 5:05 or 6:05. They claim because of the heat. First pitch to Luis Alen is in there for a strike. And the Goldeyes, remember, they went to a 4:05 start time because of the heat complaints a few years back, and the difference in attendance. Pitch is swung on and looped out toward left. Running back is Casper, and the shortstop in front of the left fielder, Bolden, makes the catch, and the Goldeyes go 1, 2, and 3. We're through 3. We'll pick up the story when we come back. We'll go to the 4th. Winnipeg leads it 2-0. TSN 1290.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
In the world of PowerSmart, small changes add up. Did you know a water saver shower head could save you as much as 50 liters of hot water during one 10-minute shower? and that a leaky hot water faucet in your home could be wasting enough energy to heat more than 10,000 liters a year? That's 40,000 glasses of water. Install a water saver shower head and fix leaky faucets. The savings will really add up. For more energy-saving solutions from Manitoba Hydro, log on to manitobapowersmart.ca.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your food, your way.
It's time to get back into the action. Batter up. Turn it up. This is Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. Now back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
We move along to the fourth. Trevor Lawhorn, Jake Taylor, and Al Quintana, the DH. 6, 7, and 8 for Sioux Falls. Winnipeg leads at 2-0. Todd Privet works into his fourth. Certainly glad to have you along here tonight, wherever you're tuning in from the ballpark. Great city, Winnipeg, beautiful province of Manitoba. Hi to our friends south of the Bordero, and to you folks on the World Wide Web. First pitch to Lawhorn, fastball swung on, popped up, right field. Coming in is Day, and underneath it, though, is second baseman Kendall. He'll call off everybody and make the catch. There's one away on one pitch. Here's Jake Taylor. Yeah, so St. Louis beat Miami 3-2 today. Stanton is out, and Bryce Harper is in, and there'll be no Miami Marlin representative at the All-Star game. The other thing that was interesting about that game in St. Louis today, and we were talking about with Doug Simonuk in around the association and with Sam Cates, first pitch is outside, ball one, that there needs to be a uniform start time on Sundays. Now, whether you want to go in 1 or 2, that's fine. But the 5:05 and the 6:05 are ridiculous. The 1-0 swung on, popped up into shallow center. Roberson, a late jump going back, is Narodowski. And then Roberson comes in, calls him off, and makes the catch almost on top of his head for the second out. Narodowski was underneath it, but Roberson got a late jump, but with that kind of wheels that veteran has, he more than compensated for it and makes the catch, 2 away for Al Quintana. And Sam Cates said that has come up, that uniform start time in the afternoon, a matinee on Sundays, to help with players having an evening free or for travel for the teams that are using it as getaway day. And sometimes in Winnipeg, it's for both teams. First pitch is inside to Quintana, ball one. You know, for instance, when this series, this homestand actually is done, next Sunday against St. Paul, the Goldeyes will board the bus and go down to Lincoln after the game. The 1-0 is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. But the argument that you get from Sioux Falls, Sioux City, Kansas City, and Lincoln, while it's too hot, the 1-1 is low and inside, 2-1. We get more fans at 5:05 and 6:05, and a lot of folks that have been around disagree. The difference is negligible, nominal, if you will. To give you a case in point, and I mentioned this to Sam, on Sundays, every game in the majors is a matinee except for one game that's Sunday night baseball televised across the United States. Pitch is swung on, and a diving attempt at short by Narodowski on that line drive off the bat of Quintana. He just missed it, and it ends up being a 2-out single for the DH here tonight for Sioux Falls here in this fourth. And the batter is Max Casper. So that argument doesn't really, well, it rings hollow in a lot of people's minds. To give you case in point today, St. Louis had a matinee today. There was over 41,000 people at Busch Stadium. You know what the game time temperature was? First pitch. Swung on, chopper out towards short, rolled right up to Narodowski, up with it, and he leads Kendall nicely. And Max Casper and Sioux Falls are done here in the fourth. Game time temperature was 106 Fahrenheit, and it didn't deter over 41,000 from attending the game. And that's a pretty hot temperature at 42 Celsius or thereabouts. 106 today in Busch Stadium, and 41,000 came out. So people will go. We'll just have to buy more water and keep hydrated. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. That's it for Sioux Falls. Goldeyes lead at 2-0, TSN 12-9.
Coaches, your players are great at scoring goals. But when the goal is raising money, it's not always easy to score. And that's where the Winnipeg Free Press can help. We're introducing a unique fundraising promotion available to all Manitoba minor league sports teams. And if you participate, your team has a chance to meet Winnipeg Jets of Vander Kane. For complete program information, go to winnipegfreepress.com/Team Kane and find out how your team can get involved.
Healthcare is a big, complex system, and sometimes things happen that aren't planned. Poor communication can lead to patient harm. Here are 3 questions you should always ask. What is my health problem? What do I need to do? Why do I need to do this? Asking these questions can open up conversation with your healthcare providers. So ask, listen, and talk. Be polite but persistent. The Manitoba Institute for Patient Safety website has more information on how you can learn to be safe.
Hit a home run this summer at any of Arby's 6 Winnipeg locations. Whether you want to lead off with Arby's oven-roasted roast beef or return for a designated hit with a market-fresh sandwich or wrap, you'll always come away feeling like a winner after a visit to Arby's. What are you thinking? I'm thinking Arby's. Locally owned and operated, and proud to be a corporate sponsor of your Winnipeg Goldeyes.
First pitch to Josh Mazzola is in there for a strike. He's doubled and scored tonight. We welcome him back. Bottom of the fourth is underway. Goldeyes lead at 2-0. Each team with 4 hits. Mitchell Clegg works into his fourth. The pitch is low, 1-1. I did err. I said that 106 Fahrenheit, somewhere around 42. It's actually around 40 degrees. Pitch is swung on and missed. And it's 1-2 to Mazzola. It's somewhere around 40 Celsius. So, anyway, 41,000 people there today. It was 106 game time temperature in St. Louis, about 40 degrees Celsius. They had over 41,000. 1-2. Swung on. That's fouled to the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So, whether we see some movement in the American Association on those game time starts on Sundays, with the majority putting some pressure on the majority or the minority teams that employ the 5:05 and 6:05 start times, we'll see, I guess. Starting in October when the directors/owners get together. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mazzola, Day, and Narodowski, 6, 7, and 8 against Mitchell Clegg. 1-2 pitch, swung on, and that is fouled at the plate again. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Josh Mazzola. And a little finish up here on the National League and the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Philly is hosting Atlanta today. They are delayed in the first in Philadelphia. Braves and Phillies delayed. 1-2 pitch. Outside, off the glove of Taylor, goes back toward the screen. 2-2. 9:05 tonight. Cincinnati at San Diego. Homer Bailey for the Reds. Clayton Richard for the Padres. And at 9:10, Los Angeles in Phoenix to take on Arizona. Chad Billingsley versus Trevor Cahill. 2-2. Swung on, and that is punched out towards center field, and that will drop for a base hit. And Mazzola, big turn at first. Now he'll scoot back toward first base, putting on the brakes. Is 2 for 2 tonight. Good at bat for Josh Mazzola. And Kyle Day, the batter, an RBI triple here this evening already. In a ball that Johnny Kaplan lost, basically in the sun, but the sun banging off that glass building in downtown Winnipeg. You know, we talk about the glass building. It's like we have one building in downtown. No, we have several. But it's just one of the taller buildings that happens to be all glass. Kyle Day, 1 for 1 tonight. First pitch is a little bit low, ball one. We're in the bottom of 4. Goldeyes lead at 2-0. Back on the air tomorrow at noon. 55 with 40. 1 o'clock pregame for Winnipeg Insurance. 1:35 first pitch, game 2. And a pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-1. Yeah, we've had some cloud cover come over us here. The wind has really picked up, but they tell us by virtue of the radar that it's going to blow by us, which we certainly hope it does. Throw over to first base, and Mazzola, who's 5 for 7 on the base paths, back in time. Goldeyes lead at 2-0. We're in the bottom of 4. Mitchell Clegg comes set, 1-1. Runner on the move. Throw is inside, and a throw down to second is in time to get Mazzola. Good throw by Taylor there, and Mazzola will get caught stealing for the 3rd time, and it will go 2-6. Well, they called the pitch a strike on Day. Good throw there by Taylor. It had to pull Casper off the bag, and the only thing that saved him was it got there quick, and Mazzola couldn't get under the tag of Casper, who got him on the way by. So 1 away, the 1-2 to Day. Swing and a miss, and now there's 2 quick outs. And strikeout number 2 for Mitchell Clegg. And David Narodowski, the batter. And Narodowski, an RBI double tonight. Goldeyes 2 runs on 5 hits, 0-4 for Sioux Falls. First pitch is outside, ball 1. David is 5 for 14 on the homestand. Hitting .357, his average up to .211 coming in. The pitch swung on, bounced left side, foul. 1-1. Boy, if David could get moving a little bit on the hitting department, and it appears like he is showing signs to doing that. Certainly helped the bottom of that order. The pitch is a changeup that's on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 1-2. A .232 career hitter. His best season last year, where he hit .254 in South Bend. 1-2. Breaking ball missed inside, 2-2. He has 13 career professional home runs. Looking for his first as a Goldeye. 2-2 pitch is on the outside edge for a called 3rd strike. And Mitchell Clegg has his 3rd strikeout of the evening. 2 in this inning. The Goldeyes essentially go 1-2-3 in the bottom of 4. No runs, a hit, and nobody left. We'll go to the 5th. Winnipeg leading 2-0. TSN 1290.
And here's a picture of Andy at the beach.
You mean that tiny speck on the horizon?
Yeah. Oh, here's a better picture. He's the yellow blurry thing in the middle.
Don't be stuck with a camera you don't know how to use. Shop Don's Photo. They have that same camera you found at the box store, even the same price. The difference is they'll actually show you how to use it. Visit donsphoto.com or stop by one of our 3 Winnipeg stores and let's talk photography.
In the competitive world of aluminum fishing boats, the bar has been raised again. Introducing the new aluminum Kingfisher Revolution with exclusive Preflex hull technology that delivers super strong construction, increased performance, and load handling without extra weight. It's the perfect combination for the weekend angler or fishing fanatic. Discover these revolutionary boats at kingfishermultispecies.com or contact Winnipeg Sport and Leisure at 1-800-661-7669. Kingfisher. Fish the good times.
Have you been running? Running up credit card debts, running up bills, running on money you may not have just to keep one step ahead of creditors? Sooner or later, it catches up with all of us. That's when we need someone who can help with credit counseling, credit proposals, and other options. So stop running and fix the debt you have. Elsie Taylor, trustee in bankruptcy. Your way forward. Visit us at lctaylor.net.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Fergie's Fish and Chips and Manitoba Turkey Producers.
Well, we go to the fifth inning. Winnipeg leading 2-0, top of the order. For Sioux Falls, Kaplan, Anthonson, and Bolden. Goldeyes getting both runs in the second. Todd Privet works into his fifth. Kaplan 1 for 1 with a walk tonight. First pitch. Fastball swung on, line to center. And right there is Roberson. He'll make the catch, drifting back a couple of steps. And there's one away. Called a line out to center if you're scoring at home. And here's Joe Anthonson. St. Paul Saints are up 1-0 going to the top of 2 in their game tonight. On the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard as Anthonson steps in from the left side. Saints are hosting Sioux City. First pitch is just outside, ball 1. Sun has kind of popped out here over at third base, but a lot of cloud cover over top of us. And the 1-0 to Anthonson is low, 2-0. Anthonson is 0 for 2 tonight. Hit into a fielder's choice and struck out looking in the first and second, respectively. Wind is still blowing from right to left. The 2-0. Swung on, popped up. Might be trouble. Narodowski into toward foul territory, and he gets underneath it and makes the catch by the plate in the bullpen mound. Nice running grab by the Goldeyes shortstop. And there's 2 away. And the batter is Jared Bolden. And Bolden will stand in from the left side, 1 for 2 tonight. Here in the fifth, we'll have a look at what the Goldeyes are doing this week for Boston Pizza. Brought to you by Boston Pizza. Try Boston Pizza's all-meat wings. This summer, nothing goes better with BP's all-meat wings than all beer. Boston Pizza, here to make you happy. First pitch to Bolden is a fastball that's inside, ball 1. Well, tomorrow is Family Fun Day as the Goldeyes are home for, after tonight, 7 more. The 1-0. Breaking ball outside, 2-0. It is also team photo giveaway for the first half and pregame on-field autograph session starting at noon tomorrow. 2-0 is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 2-1. And Salisbury House 2 for 1. Mr. Big Nip giveaway. Wonder shows and plunger pool on the promenade. Bring the family. Kids run the bases afterwards for Kid City as well. Pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Outside, 3-2. Monday, it's pancreatic careness. Did it again. Pancreatic cancer awareness and careness. Night at the ballpark. First 500 get thunder sticks. The payoff to Bolden. Swung on. Bounce right side. Diving stop. Mazzola up off his chest, and he feeds it to Privet. Ahead of Bolden in the bag. And they get him for the final out here in the 5th. Nice job by Josh Mazzola. And a nice job by Privet to get off of the mound, get in front of Bolden, and allow Mazzola over at first off the diving stop to feed it to him. And Sioux Falls goes 1-2-3. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Goldeyes playing some pretty good D. They lead it 2-0. TSN 1290.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your house, your food, your way.
There once was a young boy named Eric who had a passion for trucks. Big trucks, little trucks. He loved them all. Who vowed one day trucks would be his life's work. And when he grew up, he bought some trucks. Lots of them. Tough, hard-working, shiny, silver trucks with big logos. You've seen them around. I know you have. Eric's so proud of his trucks, he carries a picture of them in his wallet. Johnson Waste Management. Doing our best to be the very best.
Business owners, do you know where your fleet vehicles are?
I have a good idea.
With a GPS tracking system from Sirius Technologies, you'll know their exact locations.
But I trust my employees.
It's more than that. GPS tracking gives you a bird's eye view of your business with real numbers to measure productivity. Imagine adding one more job a day or cutting idling time by 50%. Sirius Technologies. Data is power. It's time to get serious. For your free 1-month trial, visit SiriusTechnologies.ca.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. My name is Paul Edmonds. Glad to have you along. Goldeyes lead it 2-0. Dan Barbero will lead it off. Barbero, Kendall, and Roberson against Mitchell Clegg. First pitch is just outside, ball 1. Hey, quick scores around the association here. Gary and Lincoln are tied at 1. The pitch is outside 2-0. That's in the 4th in Gary. Gary won. Lincoln won in the 4th. Fargo leads Kansas City 1-0. That's in the 2nd. 2-0. Swung on, fouled away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Just underway, Amarillo, Wichita. No score in the 1st. St. Paul, as we mentioned, going to the 2nd, leads 1-0 on Sioux City. 7:30 tonight, Grand Prairie at Laredo. 8:05, Worcester at El Paso. Pitch is just outside, 3-1. Yeah, we'll keep you abreast of that St. Paul and Fargo score for sure in their respective games. 3-1. Swung on, fouled away by Barbero. Dan struck out his first trip. He's 0 for 1. Again tomorrow, what the Goldeyes are doing this week for Boston Pizza Family Fun Day tomorrow. Pre-game on-field autograph session. First half team photo giveaway. 3-2. Swung on. Filleted foul into the seats. Third base side. Salisbury House 2 for 1. Mr. Big Nip giveaway. Monday night, Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Night. Thunderstick to the first 500 fans, courtesy of Pancreatic Cancer Awareness. The payoff. Swung on, chopper over the mound, right side of the diamond, fielded by Anthonson. The second baseman throws to first, and there's 1 away. And the batter is Bryce Kendall, who's 0 for 2 tonight. And then on Tuesday night, as they wrap up this series the Goldeyes do with Sioux Falls, it is shirt off our backs night, courtesy of Cambrian Credit Union. One lucky fan wins the shirt off a player's back every inning. And the first pitch to Kendall. Right down the middle for a strike. Price tonight is flown out to right and lined out to center. Then the Goldeyes have Wednesday off. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. It's 0-2. And Thursday, St. Paul comes to town. Post-game fireworks on Thursday night. Wine, women, and baseball on Friday night. 0-2 is inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Saturday, it's pajama party, post-game movie, and a sleepover. You're asked to dress up in your best PJs and bring the whole family after the game. The Goldeyes will play the family-friendly movie, The Adventures of Tintin, on the giant video board. And fans can stay free of charge and watch the movie. 1-2. Swung on, and that's fouled to the plate. We do it again. And you're invited to bring a tent and camp over on the center field grass of Shaw Park. And families are invited to enter to win, a week from tonight, the opportunity to enjoy the movie and the camp over on a beautiful Serta mattress. Pitch is swung on, bounce right side, off of first Lawhorn, and he'll turn to his left, get in a foot race with the hobbled Kendall, and win that for the second out. And Chris Roberson the batter. So 2 down to the bottom of the 5th. Goldeyes leading 2-0. Then on Sunday, a week tomorrow again, Mr. Big Nip giveaway, 2 for 1 from Salisbury House. Family Fun Day here. Tickets are $5, $7, $12, $14, and $18. Available at any Ticketmaster location in the province, including the box office here in Shaw Park. Ticketmaster.ca, 855-GOLDEYE. Call the office. at 982-BASE, 227-3888. Goldeye, toll free. First pitch, swung on and missed for strike one.
Oh, you're drinking.
2-0 Winnipeg leads it 2 away. You can also get on the Goldeyes website, goldeyes.com. Great source of information. I think they're working toward getting that thing and the content back up, aren't they? Most of it. The 0-1. Breaking ball is inside, 1-1. Boy, they've worked day and night at trying to get the content back up on that website.
We're partying over at his house.
So much so they've had to kind of stress about it and take a day off for sick leave. It just swung on and fouled away. It's 1-2. Chris Roberson is 0 for 2 tonight. He's bounced out corner to corner and second to first. 0 for his last 7 in the last 2 nights. 1-2 pitch. Inside with a breaking ball from Mitchell Clegg. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anyway, love to see you out at any or all of the remaining home games on this 12-game homestand. 2-2 pitch. Inside. Roberson skips out of the way of that. 3 balls, 2 strikes. A full count to the Goldeyes right-handed swinging Chris Roberson. Hitting .306. And the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And we do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Roberson. 8 home runs, 39 driven in. Goldeyes lead it 2-0. We're in the bottom of the 5th. They strung together 3 straight extra base hits and scored 2 runs in the second. 3-2. Swung on, chopper out toward third. Diving stop behind the bag by Nicholas. Throw from his knees to first, not in time. And Roberson will have an infield single. And now hits in 8 of his last 10. And John Weber, the batter. And Weber will step in from the left-hand side. And Weber, 1 for 2 tonight. A single in the first, and then he hit a ball sharply out to short that Casper made a nice play on. First pitch is low. Ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits at Camp Goldeye tonight. Hey, it truly will next week be Camp Goldeye. You can bring your tent. What about a bonfire in center field? I don't know if that would really go over very well. Oh, you could try. See how long you last. Throw over to first base. And Roberson, who's 14 of 17 on the base paths, back in time. 14 steals. He's been caught 3 times. Another throw goes over. And again, Roberson back in time. 1 ball, no strikes. Goldeyes would love to add on here. Weber hitting .310. 3 homers, 25 driven in. Had a triple last night. Runner on the move. Pitch is low. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base number 15 to lead the team. For Chris Roberson. And the count 1 ball, 1 strike on Weber. And now runner in scoring position with 2 away. This is a spot where John Weber does pretty well in. Runners in scoring position and 2 outs for Weber, hitting .318. 1-1 is inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Goldeyes as a team in this spot, hitting .301 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Compared to Sioux Falls, they're hitting .260. So the Goldeyes 41 points better in this situation. The 2-1 is a breaking ball that's just down and away. 3-1 to Weber. John already extended a hitting streak tonight to 6 straight with a single in the first. 3 balls, 1 strike. And Clegg will come set the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-2. John chased something up in the zone. 5,124 here tonight. 5,124. And the pitch is outside, ball 4. And Weber will draw a walk. Clegg has walked 2 now. And the batter, Sherundle DeCaster. We're at the bottom of 5. Winnipeg leads at 2-0. 2 on and 2 away. Sun has popped back out again with a little bit of blue sky over top of us. And now we're going to get a little meeting here between the battery and third baseman Cesar Nicholas. And DeCaster 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. And DeCaster is 2 for 16 since his return. And Clegg will come set. First pitch. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball. Strike 1. Roberson at second, Weber at first. DeCaster, 4 home runs, 26 driven in. Winnipeg looking for a 2-out hit right here. And Clegg will step off. Sherundle DeCaster in this situation, batting .357. The pitch swung on and a bullet hit out to left field, and a diving catch by Bolden. An absolute rocket off the bat of DeCaster, and Bolden diving into the gap in left center, making the catch. It was all or nothing on that one. And he gambles and makes it, and that is it for Winnipeg in the bottom of the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We'll go to the 6th. Goldeyes leading 2-0. TSN 1290.
Grill therapy is on now at Boston Pizza. A way to relax through the healing powers of grilled meat. Kevin and his wife just had octuplets. That's 8 babies.
8 babies. You'd think you would have seen that on the ultrasound. He said he was a doctor. But this backyard burger made with 100% Canadian beef has almost made me forget that when I get home, I have to feed Samantha, Tanya, Eugene, little Jesus, so funny, Gerald,
Boston
Stanley,
Pizza,
Catherine.
here to make you happy. Visit Boston Pizza for details while quantities last.
Got all your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do. They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring.
Free Jive Interactive Media is online, on site, and on the street. Grab the new online version of the Free Jive Weekly at freejivewinnipeg.com or pick it up at one of our 200 local restaurant locations. Find us at local events and keep a lookout for the Free Jive Cruiser around the city. And make sure to visit freejivewinnipeg.com to keep updated on all of our weekly contests and giveaways. Free Jive Interactive Media, online, on site, on the street.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the 6th inning. Winnipeg leading 2-0. John Privet works into his 6th. Nicholas, Guerrero, and Lawhorn. Part of the order for the Pheasants. And Cesar Nicholas 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. And he'll stand in from the right-hand side. Privet looks in, gets the sign, rocks, kicks, and fires. First pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 is high, 2-0. This is game 21 here at home for Winnipeg. They are 11-9. Losing 7 in a row to Fargo will have only 2 games up. Pitch is in there for a strike. It's 2-1. Above 500. And that begs some questions now that we're sort of getting a little bit closer to the midway point of the season. The 2-1 swung on and fouls the plate. It's 2-2. And near the midway point on the home schedule. And I wanted to bring it up at an appropriate time, and now seems as good as any. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cesar Nicholas. What does everybody think of Goldeyes? The 2-2. Breaking ball. Cold third strike on the inside corner, and Nicholas thought it was a little bit high, and he's going to stand there and argue with Mike O'Leary. And now make the march over toward that first base dugout. Strikeout number 5 for Todd Privet. I think she's a great addition to the family here. I'm a little concerned, or was, for Goldie. You know, when you're top dog, when you're the only dog, when you're the focal point, when all eyes are on you, now you're being asked to share the spotlight. First pitch to Guerrero, swung on and Q shot it off the end of the bat, foul. Now you wonder how that goes over. But they seem to be playing very nice in the sandbox, Goldie and Goldeyes. The 0-1. Outside with a changeup, 1-1. Goldeyes, a very nice addition here. Helping Goldie out, entertain fans, but not overstepping her boundaries. You know, Goldie's still numero uno. Pitches inside, 2-1. Just based, nothing in terms of gender, just based on seniority. Leading one to maybe speculate the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. That they might have eyes for each other. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Guerrero tonight is 0 for 2. And the pitch. Swung on, popped up. On the mound. And Privet's going to get out of the way. Here comes Mazzola. Here comes DeCaster. The corners will call each other off, and DeCaster wins that one. And the third baseman makes the catch for the second out. And the batter's Trevor Lawhorn. Well, I don't know if you're Goldie and all of a sudden Goldeyes pops up. I would think that there might be some sort of a attraction. There's Lawhorn. He's 0 for 2. First pitch on the inside edge for a strike. I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't. Maybe it will develop into something a little bit more special. The 0-1. Swung on, hit down the first base line. Diving stop by Mazzola. And from his knees, he flips to Privet. And Josh Mazzola has had a fine evening over at first base here tonight. How about that great defensive play again by Josh over at first. And we have 5.5 in the books. Todd Privet sits down. Sioux Falls 1, 2, 3 in the top of 6. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Bottom 6 is next. 2-0 Winnipeg. TSN 1290.
A good hit to right field. It's going! Over the wall!
Another home run. at Cambrian Credit Union. Get the shirt off our backs at the July 10th Goldeyes Sioux Falls matchup. Get more than the shirt off our backs. Bank for free with the Young Fee at Cambrian Credit Union.
Thinking forward means challenging your business to grow. It's about making hard decisions today to ensure a better tomorrow. At MNP, we'll help your business think forward by being a partner that understands your business challenges and providing industry-specific thought leaders to help take you to the next level. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
You make a tea time, and Mother Nature goes,
I don't think so.
good thing there's the Golf Dome. With 5 virtual golf simulators, you can play on courses from around the world. Get your practice in at a driving range where you pay by time, not by bucket, and save 40% with summer rates. It's fun stuff, and no crazy weather. The Golf Dome, the bubble off Sterling Lion Parkway. Don't forget to like us on Facebook for specials and coupons.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Winnipeg leading 2-0. Luis Alen, Josh Mazzola, and Kyle Day. 5, 6, 7 in the order. Winnipeg in front, 2-zip. Mitchell Clegg's first pitch is outside, ball 1. Louis Alen tonight, 0 for 2. The 1-0. Swung on, lined over third, down the left field line. In toward the corner, and over to pick it up is Bolden. Big turn at first is Luis Alen, and he'll hold up with a leadoff single here to extend a hitting streak to 8 straight games. And here's Josh Mazzola, who's 2 for 2. And the batter, Josh Mazzola, who doubled and scored in the second, singled and was caught stealing in the fourth. And the first pitch. Swung on, chopper left side through the hole. And Mazzola is 3 for 3 tonight. And there's 2 on and nobody out. And the Goldeyes have 8 hits on the evening. And Kyle Day, the batter. RBI triple and a strikeout tonight. And the Goldeyes leading 2-0 here in the bottom of 6, trying to add on for the second straight inning. See what Day does, lefty-lefty, if the Goldeyes maybe have him bunt. Clegg will come set, and Day's going to show bunt. And did he try to make contact? Yes, he did, and he fouled it at home plate. Strike 1. Well, the early returns are in. People like Goldette. Me too. I really haven't met her personally yet. But we'll have a moment. I'm sure before the season is all said and done, the 0-1. And a bunt pushed up the third base line, but foul. Strike 2 on Day. See, it's little things like this that the Goldeyes are, just struggling with. Base running, little mistakes there, not getting a bunt down to try to set up the big inning. Bottom 6, Kyle Day at the plate. Alen at second, Mazzola is at first. And I'm thinking they'll probably take the bunt off. And Kyle Day, lefty-lefty here. And the pitch. Swung on, guided down the left field line, curling toward the seats and foul. Still strike 2. St. Paul Saints and Sioux City are tied at 2, going to the top of the 4th inning on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Clegg will come set in the pitch. Swung on, chopper out towards second, fielded there by Anthony, flips to second for 1, and now the throw not in time at first. So they force Mazzola on a fielder's choice, and runners on the corners for David Narodowski. Alen gets over to third. Boy, Anthony kind of had to take that in his stomach, and it didn't look like he was going to make a play on it, but he managed to get it out and get the ball to second base for the first out. And here's David Narodowski, 1 for 2 tonight, an RBI double, and he struck out looking. Runner at third, 1 away. Goldeyes want to stay out of the double play here. And a first throw goes over to first where Kyle Day gets back in time. He's 1 for 1 of the base paths is Day. And obviously Mitchell Clegg and Sioux Falls are going to try to hold. The Goldeye base runner at first over there. The pitch is high, ball 1. See, one thing Fargo was doing here, in this situation, man, first pitch they were running. And they were staying out of the double play successfully that way. Now Kyle Day is no Zach Penpraise or Nick Jackson. The 1-0 is outside 2-0. With all due respect to Kyle, I mean, he just doesn't run as well as those two individuals. 2 balls and no strikes to David Narodowski. Has his 15th RBI in this game here tonight. The 2-0 is low. 3 balls and no strikes. Dan Barbero stands on the on-deck circle. He's climbing to the top of the step, and now we'll get ready to maybe take it at bat if Narodowski can extend the inning here with 1 away and a 3-0 count. And the pitch swung on, lined into the glove of the shortstop Casper. Hard hit ball on a 3-0, and there's 2 away. Everybody stays put at the respective bags, and Dan Barbero the batter. So Narodowski hits a bullet out to short, but caught by Max Casper. And here comes Mike Myers, the pitching coach for the Sioux Falls Pheasants. And Barbero 0 for 2 here tonight. And they're going to talk a little bit about this. And Barbero has struck out and bounced out tonight. And everybody from Sioux Falls is in on the mound meeting. We're in the bottom of the 6th, 2-0 Winnipeg, and now it will break up and everybody will disperse. A right-hander getting loose in the bullpen for the Pheasants. And it looks like number 33, Dan Cooper. That's who it is. So 2 away runners on the corners and Barbero the batter. Dan 1 for 10 on the homestand. Lefty here. And the pitch from Clegg. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Some updated scores told you that in game 1 of that doubleheader, Yankees beat Boston 6-1. They're leading 3-1 in the 5th in game 2. Throw over to first base. Back in time is Day. Detroit beat Kansas City 8-7 today, and the White Sox shut out Toronto in Chicago 2-0. Cleveland leading Tampa in the 9th 7-2. Shelley Duncan is homered. The pitch swung on, fouled away. Strike 2 on Barbero. For Duncan, his 8th of the year for the Tribe. Minnesota leading Texas 3-2 in the 6th. Josh Willingham is homered for the Twins, his 19th. Josh Hamilton for the Rangers, his 27th. Clegg will come set. The 0-2 is just outside. Taylor tried to frame it. Didn't get it from home plate umpire Mike O'Leary. 9:05 tonight. Baltimore at Anaheim to take on the Los Angeles Angels. 9:10 Seattle at Oakland tonight Oakland A's have won 5 in a row. And Kyle Day gets up to second base on that same wild pitch. So the Goldeyes extend their lead to 3 on a wild pitch uncorked by Mitchell Clegg. And the count 2-2 on Barbero. And Clegg will come set. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled back. And we do it again as that goes off the upper deck. Two balls and 2 strikes. Three nothing Winnipeg in front. We're in the bottom of 6. 2-2 is a called third strike on the outside corner, and Dan will go down looking. For the second time, he strikes out tonight. 4 strikeouts here for Mitchell Clegg. Goldeyes get a run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 6. We'll go to the 7th. Winnipeg leading 3-0 TSN 1290.
When you're stepping up to the plate with a major league appetite, make the big play for the home run special at Chicken Delight. Here's the pitch. 8 pieces of delicious chicken, medium fries and gravy, 2-liter Pepsi, and 2 free Winnipeg Goldeyes ticket vouchers. That's a $40 value for just $26.99. It's a hit.
So don't call tonight. Tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
Summer is something to enjoy. But remember, drinking any alcohol and driving don't mix. Drinking and driving puts you and others in danger. Your best bet is a designated driver who has had no alcohol. Enjoy your summer, but whatever you do, don't drink and drive. To keep Manitobans safe behind the wheel, police are increasing enforcement near you. Watch for them. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the 7th inning. Winnipeg leads at 3-0. Taylor, Quintana, and Casper, 7, 8, and 9 for Sioux Falls in Game 1 of this 3-game set. Todd Privet works into his 7th. First pitch from the left-hander. Swung on, bounced out toward third. Picking that up is DeCaster going to his left and throwing off balance to first in time. Nice play by Sharundle DeCaster. One away. A real nice play. It was one of those in-between ground balls off the bat of Taylor. Left side, and DeCaster moving to his left. And by the time he finished getting his balance and throwing the baseball, well, he was only a couple strides away from second base. And Al Quintana, the batter, he's 1 for 2. Finals of the National League today. Manitoba Blue Cross out of town scoreboard. Houston beat Milwaukee 6-3. Washington over Colorado 4-1. Pittsburgh beat San Francisco 3-1. The pitch is high, ball 1. Mets beat the Cubs in New York 3-1. St. Louis 3-2 winners over Miami. They are underway now in Philadelphia. The pitch is low and inside 2-0. And the Phillies lead Atlanta 3-1 in the third in the city of brotherly love. A home run, though, for Atlanta to account for their lone run, Brian McCann's 12th home run of the year. 2-0. Swung on, line to left field. That'll be taken on a couple of hops by John Weber. And Quintana is 2 for 3 tonight and a 1-out single. And here's Max Casper. And at 9:05 tonight, Cincy in San Diego. And at 9:10, the Dodgers are in Phoenix to take on the Snakes. And the fans have taken to getting on Max Casper here tonight. And here comes Bill Pulsifer. I love a good Friday and Saturday night crowd here. And Bill Pulsifer, the pitching coach, will come out to have a little chat. The Goldeyes are going to get a right-hander up in the bullpen, and it looks like it's Kauhi Downing, who was wearing the wrong hat. And Dexter Carter has run down toward the dugout with the hat that Downing had on, and now Downing has the right hat on, I guess. There's some laughing going on in that dugout right now and down that line in that bullpen. Meanwhile, the pitching visit is over. Casper will stand in from the right-hand side. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Number 9 batter and shortstop for Sioux Falls. First pitch, missed inside, ball 1. Three 0, the Goldeyes lead it. 1 away, 1 on, and the 1-0. Low and inside, and it got away from Alen. And up to second base goes Quintana on the wild pitch. By the way, Joe Amundsen on that force of Josh Mazzola, it was a 4 unassisted play, not 4-6. He got to the bag by himself. 2 balls and no strikes to Max Casper. Runner at second. And now a left-hander up throwing in the bullpen as well. And Zach Baldwin for Winnipeg. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 2-1. Casper tonight has struck out and hit into a fielder's choice. Privet comes set. And the 2-1. Swung on, chopper out towards short, fielded by Narodowski. Throw to first. 2 away. More importantly, they hold Quintana at second base, going back to the top of the order in Johnny Kaplan. And Kaplan tonight, 1 for 2 with a walk. And the last time he hit the ball hard, he lined out to center field. And Privet and Alen having a little chat. And now the battery will break up in that little meeting in front of the mound. Three 0, the Goldeyes are in front. And Kaplan stands in from the right-hand side. Privet comes set, first pitch, and they're going to show bunt. Took inside off the glove of Alen on that breaking ball, and it goes up the third base line. And Luis keeps it in front of him. Quintana stays at second base. Kaplan singled in the first, walked in the second, lined out to center in the fifth. We're in the seventh, 3-zip Winnipeg. The 1-0. Curve in there for a strike. Beauty. And it's 1-1. Turned out to be a nice night again here. A lot of blue sky over top of us. Understand that bad weather is east of the city. So if you are, you might want to check out Environment Canada. 1-1. Breaking ball is inside 2-1. Or look out the window. 2 balls and 1 strike. Three runs, 8 hits for Winnipeg. 0-5 for Sioux Falls tonight. 2-1. Swung on, punched over second, dumped into right field. That'll score a run. Kaplan has driven in a run into score easily Quintana, and it's 3-1. Here we are in the 7th inning, and Sioux Falls gets an RBI single from Johnny Kaplan. Second hit of the night. A 2-out run, and here comes Rick Forney, and Joe Anthonson's probably going to face the left-hander. Well, Todd Privet did a real nice job here tonight. He got the Goldeyes through 6 2/3, and the second visit spells automatic relief. Privet will get paid off by the fans here, and the left-hander in Zach Baldwin is going to skip his way in when we come back. Goldeyes starter Todd Privet leading by 2 when he leaves the baseball game. We'll see what happens when we come back on TSN 1290.
For football.
One of the best trades ever in the history of the CFL, arguably, to get Doug Brown here for basically a box of tape.
For hockey.
First 4 guys in the NHL draft most years are can't miss.
Nothing but sports.
You lead the league in anonymous quotes. You also lead the league in dysfunction.
When sports is your passion.
There's an emotion in the city, and it permeates the dressing room, and the players, they all feel it.
Turn to the station that's even crazier about sports than you are.
I want to be like the Road Warriors. They had the football pads with the spikes coming out and then all the face paint and stuff.
As long as you wear tight shorts, I'm in.
I heard that about you.
Spiky shoulder pads and tight shorts.
I think you still got the panties somewhere around here, Troy, if you want to slip into something a little more comfortable. Troy really is a sensitive guy. I want spikes and shoulder pads and like mean-looking face paint. Troy wants tights.
Well, almost as crazy. TSN 1290. All sports, all the time.
Well, we're in the 7th inning, and Zach Baldwin will be the new pitcher for Winnipeg. His task is to get Joe Anthonson with 2 away in a lefty-lefty matchup now. For Todd Privet tonight, 6 2/3 innings, and he leads as the pitcher of record on a winning side. He can win it, he can't lose it, and he could get a no decision. 6 2/3, 6 hits, 1 run. It's earned. Responsible for 1. 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and a wild pitch. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. And Zach Baldwin will appear, for the second straight night. 1/3 of an inning last night. And he got the required out of Sergio Pedroza when the Goldeyes were in a jam, still leading, though, in the 7th inning. And here he is again in the 7th. And Joe Anthonson 0 for 3 tonight. First pitch, breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. Zach in his 5th year with the team. Makes his 17th appearance. He's 1-1 with an 8 ERA. Anthonson has hit into a fielder's choice, struck out looking, and popped out. The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for another strike. It's 0-2. Anthonson batting .214 on the year. Runner at first base. 1 in, 2 out. Lefty-lefty here. And a step off and a fake throw to first, which you can do if you step off the rubber, which allowed Johnny Kaplan to get back in plenty of time without the throw. Unison clapping, fans trying to help out here. 0-2 to Anthonson. Baldwin comes set, the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, fouled back. And we do it again. Fargo leading Kansas City 1-0. They're in the 4th in Fargo tonight. St. Paul and Sioux City are tied at 2 in the 4th on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. There we go. 0-2. And a throw goes over to first base. And Kaplan back in time. For Baldwin, he's had 1 start. Everything else has been out of the bullpen. 11 innings, 14 hits. Comes set, and again a throw over to first, and Kaplan back in time. Walked 7, struck out 4. The opposition batting .333 against. He's had one bad outing, and that's where the ERA skyrockets. The 0-2. Breaking ball just missed outside. 1-2. Especially when you're more of a lefty specialist. Now, he will pitch in other roles. Maybe spot starter, maybe long relief, but right now being used as that lefty specialist. And trying to get Anthonson. Ball and 2 strikes on the left-handed swinging second baseman for Sioux Falls. 3-1, the Goldeyes are in front. We're in the top of the 7th. And a throw goes over to first, and Kaplan back in time. Gary and Lincoln tied at 3. They're in the 7th. Wichita leading Amarillo 2-1. That is in inning number 3. Grand Prairie, Laredo, scoreless in the 2nd. And just underway, Worcester at El Paso. 1-2. Swung on, ground ball left side. That's going to get through. And into left field on his way. Kaplan to third. Here comes the throw. The tag. He's not in time. Kaplan is safe underneath the tag of DeCaster. And getting to second is Anthonson on that. And now Jared Bolden, the batter. And Bolden 1 for 3. And they'll leave Baldwin in to face the left-handed hitting Bolden. Goldeyes lead at 3-1, but all of a sudden, Sioux Falls with runners at second and third on a single by Anthonson through the left side. Weber came up throwing a strike to third, but Kaplan going first to third dives in underneath the tag of DeCaster. First pitch, breaking ball swung on, fouled back for strike 1. And runners at second and third. Bolden a single in the first. He struck out in the third and bounced out on a great play by Mazzola over at first in the 5th. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Bolden, like Anthonson, behind 0-2, but Anthonson ended up getting a single the other way through the infield. See if Baldwin can put Bolden away. 0-2 to Gerard Bolden. The pitch. Swung on, popped up. Shallow right. Back goes Kendall. Underneath it. Makes the catch. And the inning is over for Sioux Falls. They get a run on 3 hits. They strand 2. Stretch time in my hometown. We invite you wherever you are to get up with us and do the same. After 6.5, we'll stretch them out in downtown Winnipeg. Go to the bottom of 7, tell you the answer and winner on trivia. And the Goldeyes step into the plate, leading 3-1 on TSN 1290.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Saper Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Saper Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Saper Agencies for details. 694-6787.
I'm Larry McIntosh. California to Winnipeg, 2,966 kilometers. Portage to Winnipeg, 85 kilometers. Which vegetables do you think are fresher? Peak of the market, the vegetables less traveled, and that's a good thing.
Very best from Manitoba, and it's peak of the market.
See if you can make it happen on Monday morning.
Well, we'll go to the bottom of the the seventh. Dan Cooper is the new pitcher for Sioux Falls. Mitchell Clegg is done. 6 innings tonight. 8 hits, 3 runs, all earned. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, a wild pitch, and the pitcher of record on a losing side. Pitching change for Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And Dan Cooper comes in the bottom of the 7th. He'll face the top of the order in Kendall, Roberson, and Weber. Goldeyes leading 3-1. Glad to have you along tonight. It's been a good game. And Kendall will step in from the right side, 0 for 3 tonight. That lady you hear scream and yell is Price's wife, who's in from California. Price's biggest fan. First pitch on the inside edge for a strike. Three runs, 8 hits for Winnipeg, 1 and 7 for Sioux Falls. The 0-1. Swing and a miss and a changeup. 0-2. For Dan Cooper, big, tall right-hander, 6'3", 210 pounds, from Costa Mesa, California. 25 years old. The 0-2. Swung on, fouls the plate. And we'll do it again at 0-2. And for Cooper, he will make appearance number 20 of the year. He's 1 and 2 with a 3.80 ERA. 21 and 1/3 innings, 20 hits. 9 earned runs. He's walked 7, struck out 16. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball down the third base line, but foul. And the opposition hitting .250 against him. He's given up a couple of home runs. So pretty good numbers for this right-hander. Kendall has flown out, lined out, and bounced out tonight. The 0-2 is high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, let's have a look at the answer and pass along the winner's name on trivia. Trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled at the plate again. And it's 1-2. Place Louis Riel, specializing in spacious executive suites. One ball, 2 strikes to Kendall, hitting .285. And Cooper comes set, the right-hander from the stretch. 1-2. Swung on, chopper out towards short. Casper fielding the baseball and off the end of his glove, down by his feet. He'll have no play, and Kendall across the bag at first without a throw on what should be the game's first error. And the cruel chance of Casper starting after the young kid makes a mistake. Now they're going to score that a hit. So not an error, a hit. And Chris Roberson, the batter. First pitch, and a bunt, fouled at home plate, or at least the attempt. So an infield single here for Bryce Kendall. I guess they're deeming that it had such a high Baltimore chop off it that had Casper even fielded the ball cleanly with the glove and did not go off the end, that it was going to be a real tough play at first because Kendall runs so well. Now, he's a little hobbled at this point. And a throw goes over to first, and Kendall dives back in safely. So the Goldeyes have 9 hits on the night. And official scorer Steve Eitzen scores that an infield single. The 0-1. And a bunt pushed up the first base line. Foul. Roberson 1 for 3 tonight. Speaking of infield singles, he has one. Our question tonight on trivia was this. Last night, the Goldeyes were swept in a series for the first time this season. Prior to last night, how many times this season have they faced being swept in a series, only to avoid that result with a victory in the set's final game? Second caller from the West End tonight. 0-2 is outside 1-2. Very impressive, Carol McGibbon. Congratulations. You knew the answer was 3. Better yet, you know in which series. I didn't ask you for that. I'm going to tell, but you probably did. If you ascertain the answer on call number 2, throw goes over to first and Kendall back in time. Well, the Goldeyes did it 3 times what they weren't able to do last night in the final game of a series to avoid being swept. Cooper comes set. And the 1-2. Swung on, ground ball out towards short. And Casper will pick it up, only one play, and that's to throw to first to get Roberson for the first out. So Roberson gets charged with an at-bat, but he does what he wanted to do in the first place when he couldn't get the bunt down twice, and that's moved Kendall along to second, and here's John Weber. Goldeyes lead it 3-1. And Weber 1 for 2 in the walk tonight. Well, the Goldeyes, second series of the year in Laredo faced being swept. Lost the first 2 and won a morning start to avoid that. And then kind of purred along until a couple of weeks back. We were down in Sioux City, and they're going to walk John Weber here and go righty-righty with DeCaster. So Weber will get 4 wide and let the booing commence. And then the Goldeyes ended up in Sioux City losing the first 3 and then winning on the Sunday evening to avoid being swept. And then lost the first 2 in Sioux Falls on that trip, only to win a matinee to avoid being swept. So those are your 3, Laredo, Sioux City, and Sioux Falls, as ball 3 comes in wide. And they did those 3 times what they weren't able to do last night. So the answer is 3. Carol McGibbon is our winner from the West End tonight. Congratulations. And she picks up a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game and is also eligible to win the grand prize of weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. We'll do it again tomorrow afternoon. Here's DeCaster after the intentional walk to John Weber. And that's 3 walks tonight for Sioux Falls pitching. And DeCaster 0 for 2 with a walk. 2 on, 1 down. First pitch. Swung on, chopper out toward third. Fielded there by Nicholas. He steps on third and throws across. And they get the double play. DeCaster a hard hit ball, but a chopper. And it's a 5 unassisted and a 5-3 on the double play. And that is it for Winnipeg here in the bottom of the 7th inning. So, for Winnipeg, no runs, a hit, and 1 left. We'll go to the 8th. 3-1, Goldeyes lead it. TSN 1290.
Thinking forward means challenging your business to grow. It's about making hard decisions today to ensure a better tomorrow. At MNP, we'll help your business think forward by being a partner that understands your business challenges and providing industry-specific thought leaders to help take you to the next level. Think forward. Contact your local MNP office or visit us online at mnp.ca.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
That hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment? Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robins. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robins coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robins fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a flavored doubleheader. Robins. Fast, fresh, and friendly.
Shorty's Plumbing and Heating is long on service, value, and customer satisfaction. They're your local York certified comfort experts, featuring the finest and high-efficiency York furnaces and air conditioners to keep you comfortable and to save you money on energy bills. Customers keep coming back because they're impressed with Shorty's Plumbing and Heating's Shorty Satisfaction Guarantee. So for your next plumbing, heating, air conditioning, or renovation project, experience the Shorty's Faction difference. Learn more at shortysplumbing.ca.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
New pitcher for Winnipeg. Let this roll. Trev. Cowie Downing will come in, be the third pitcher of the night. 3-1 Winnipeg in front. And Downing, the right-hander, will face Nicholas, Guerrero, and Lawhorn. That's it for Zach Baldwin. 1/3 of an inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Pitching change for Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And Downing will enter the baseball game with his parents in town for the entire homestand. And Downing, a right-hander from Honolulu, Hawaii, 25 years old. 5'11", 180. From the stretch, first pitch to Nicholas. Fastball's high, ball 1. For Kauhi, he will make his 20th appearance. He's 3-1 with a 2.92 ERA. The 1-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. 24 2/3 innings for Downing. 26 hits, 8 earned runs, 7 walks, 15 strikeouts. The opposition batting .277 against. And the 1-1 to Nicholas. Swung on, and that is hit pretty high, pretty deep to right center. Roberson going back to the wall, leaps at the wall, and he can't make the catch. And it's going to be tracked down by Day, and Day will fire it back to the infield. That'll be a double for Cesar Nicholas. Now, a similar situation last night saw Chris Roberson crash into the wall, scrape his elbow. But he went hard back after it again tonight, and he's okay. The ball kicked away from him. He just missed it. And here's Christian Guerrero, who's 0 for 3. So a leadoff double here, and that went to a deep part of the ballpark, off the wall, off the bat of Cesar Nicholas. His first hit of the night. And Guerrero's 0 for 3 tonight, as the Goldeyes have a right-hander in Alex Jones throwing in the bullpen. Leadoff double in the 8th. Goldeyes lead it by 2. Quick check of the weather conditions for 360winnipeg.ca. First pitch is in there for a strike. We're at 24 Celsius, 75 Fahrenheit. Humidity 75%. Wind is out of the southwest at 11. 0-1 is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Guerrero has struck out, bounced out, and popped out tonight. And he'll stand in from the right-hand side. We'll have a look at inside the numbers here. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that breaking ball. 1-2. Inside the numbers brought to you by Recycle Everywhere. Making away from home recycling commonplace. To learn more, visit recycleeverywhere.ca. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball. And Guerrero down on strikes. Strikeout number 1 for Downing tonight. 1 away here for Trevor Lawhorn. Well, the numbers look like this. The Goldeyes and Canary/Pheasants all time. The one number that jumps out here tonight is the Goldeyes, if they can retain this lead, would hit a milestone victory against the Pheasants. The Goldeyes are 99-73 all time against Sioux Falls. First pitch. Swung on. Q shot it off the end of the bat. Foul back to the screen. Strike 1. Yeah, it would be victory number 100 for Winnipeg against the Canaries/Pheasants if they were to hold this lead tonight. Overall, the Goldeyes are 48-32 in Sioux Falls. Actually, it's the other way around. 48-32 in Winnipeg. 51-41 in Sioux Falls. 0-1. Breaking ball, chopped out towards short. Fielded by Narodowski. Deep in the hole, though. Throw to first. A little low, but dug out nicely with some good soft hand by Josh Mazzola. 2 away. Runner advances over to third, and Jake Taylor, the batter. And Taylor 1 for 3. In Sioux Falls, the Goldeyes are 10 games above 500. And here at home, 16 above 500 against Sioux Falls all time. And looking for victory number 100 here tonight. Here's Taylor, righty-righty, first pitch. Breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. Real good tight slider by Downing. And with a win tonight, the Goldeyes could be 27 games above 500 all time against Sioux Falls. And the 0-1. The breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1. So far this year, Sioux Falls leads the season series by the numbers, 2-1. This is the first matchup between the two teams here in Winnipeg. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jake Taylor. Cesar Nicholas over at third base. Downing comes set with 2 away in the 1-1. Down and away, 2-1. Goldeyes don't have much in the way of bullpen tonight. Used a lot of it last night. So did both the RedHawks and Goldeyes, though. RedHawks used 7 pitchers. The Goldeyes used 5. 2-1. Swung on, fouled back, and it's 2-2 as that gets out of play. Another breaking ball. Steady diet. Breaking balls to Jake Taylor, who's hitting .263. Two and 2 to Taylor. Downing leans over to get the sign, and he'll come set. Alen sets up outside, and the pitch. Fastball down and away, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. A full count to Taylor. Al Quintana stands on deck. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on, chopped out toward third. Running pickup by DeCaster. Throw to first. Dug out of the dirt by Mazzola in time. Great play on a tough chopper out to third off the bat of Taylor. And DeCaster and again Mazzola combining corner to corner. And that is it for Sioux Falls in the top of the 8th. No runs. A hit. Curse of the leadoff double. 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of 8. Winnipeg leading 3-1. TSN 1290.
Winter. Okay, you don't want to think about it now. But picture this. Endless sunny skies, pristine white sand beaches, warm turquoise water lapping at your toes, zesty food, and music that really gets you moving. Put yourself in the picture this winter with Air Canada Vacations direct flights from Winnipeg to Jamaica. Go on. Tell Jack Frost to get lost. Escape to the sun and fun of an Air Canada vacation in Jamaica. Get started at aircanadavacations.com.
What if I told you that chiropractic care is highly effective in treating work-related injuries and that the cost is fully covered through the Workers' Compensation Board? And what if I told you that I'll assess the cause of your pain rather than mask your symptoms and that I'll offer a treatment that doesn't involve drugs or surgery? Would you be interested? Manitoba chiropractors are passionate about improving the lives of all Manitobans, working to help injured workers regain their active lives.
Manitoba chiropractors, making life better.
Milwaukee Tools continue to revolutionize the cordless power tool industry with the introduction of M18 Fuel, an exclusive line of extreme performance cordless power tools designed, engineered, and built by Milwaukee to deliver unmatched productivity. When you use an M18 tool with the Fuel name, you know you've invested in the most advanced cordless technology available. Simply put, Fuel delivers unmatched power, runtime, and durability on the job site. Fuel, built for the industrial industry.
Bottom of the 8th inning, we welcome you back. Trevor Stoico is producing this mess here tonight that we're creating from Shaw Park back in South Winnipeg tonight. Doing a fine job. 3-1 Winnipeg leads it. And Dana Robbie is part of it here. She can take some of the blame. She's helping us out on site. Goldeyes lead at 3-1. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Glad to have you along. It's been a real good game here tonight. Luis Alen, Josh Mazzola, and Kyle Day. And Allen steps in. First pitch from Cooper, works into his second, is in there for a strike. Louis tonight, 1 for 3, extended a hitting streak to 8 straight. Longest on the team is 11. Leo 1 is inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's have a look at trades and transactions brought to you by the Animal Hospital Manitoba. We're a full-service veterinary hospital that also provides behavioral and nutritional counseling. The Animal Hospital Manitoba. The pitch swung on, line to center field. Kaplan is going to move to his right or left and find that and make the catch for the first out. And the batter, Josh Mazzola, who's 3 for 3 tonight. We treat your pets as if they were our own. Well, El Paso released left-handed pitcher Kyle Kreitch and infielder Uriak Marquez signed infielder Danny Nelson. As they continue to turn over their roster, they've played pretty good baseball at the Diablos. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. 8 wins in the last 10 starts. Gary released infielder Zach Tanner. Traded left-handed pitcher Chuck Lukanen to Laredo in exchange for outfielder Matt Forgich. And outfielder Ernie Banks Jr. Pitches swung on and popped up a mile high. Right side of the infield, Anthonson is there, and he makes the catch. Boy, if it didn't come down, it's only because it just about left the atmosphere. It was so high on that pop-up. 2 away for Kyle Day, who's 1 for 3. And that completes an earlier trade between the two clubs. Lincoln released right-handed pitcher Travis Parker and placed right-handed pitcher Wade Mackey on the DL. Sioux City signed catcher Tyler Goodrow, and the Goldeyes, of course, yesterday released right-handed pitcher Tony Butler. Here's Kyle Day, 1 for 3. First pitch, down and away, ball 1. Looking ahead to the 9th here for Sioux Falls, Quintana, Casper, Kaplan. And it looks like Dexter Carter, warming in the bullpen, might come in to close it. Cooper comes set, the 1-0. He is down and away, 2-0. Also, Fargo today released Sergio Pedroza and re-signed a player they had in 2010, third baseman Eric Campbell. So they just got a little bit better. Did the RedHawks again, the 2-0. Swung on, lined out to short, caught by Casper. That's it for Kyle Day, and we're through 8. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We'll go to the 9th. Closing time, perhaps here in downtown Winnipeg. Quintana, Casper, and Kaplan. Sioux Falls needs 2 to tie, 3 to take the lead. Goldeyes 3 outs away from ending a 5-game skid. We'll see which way it goes when we come back. Make sure you do. 3-1 Winnipeg through 8 going to the 9th. When we return on the home of the Goldeyes, Jets, Westman, everything sports, TSN. 1290.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI.
I love it, and we will succeed.
The Greenwood Inn and Suites invites you to make it your home base for an overnight stay, your next meeting, or social event. You can even make it a home run with all-day dining or Sunday brunch at Dalton's. Enjoy the first-class service and facilities the Greenwood Inn and Suites has to offer. To book your next stay, visit the website at greenwoodwinnipeg.com or call 775-9889. 775-9889. The Greenwood Inn and Suites, putting the friendly in friendly Manitoba.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes, custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the ninth inning. Al Quintana, Max Casper, Johnny Kaplan, 8-9-1 for Sioux Falls against Dexter Carter. He's going to try to lock down a save here. Winnipeg leads it 3-1. No, he downing, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Does a nice roll and a nice job of setting up here. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 452-0909. And Al Quintana, 2 for 3 tonight. Stands in from the right side. Dexter comes set. The first pitch from Carter. Fastball right down Broadway for a strike. Quintana bounced out in the second, then singled in the fourth. Singled and scored the lone Sioux Falls run in the seventh. 3-1 Winnipeg leading. We're in the ninth. The 0-1. Curve swung on. Fouled at the plate. Strike 2. For Dexter Carter, a big, tall right-hander, 6'6", 195 pounds, 25 years old, from North Carolina. And for Dexter, he makes his 20th appearance. He's 0-2 with a 3.33 ERA. 0-2 to Quintana. Curve, cold third strike in the inside corner. And Quintana will go down looking. Great pitch by Carter. Kind of squatted him a little bit, yet Quintana arguing with home plate umpire Michael O'Leary, and here's Max Casper. And everybody's gotten into the act on Max. Casper's going to hear it all 4 games. First pitch, fastball on the outside edge for a strike. Casper 0 for 3 tonight. He is bounced out, struck out, and hit into a fielder's choice. Righty. The 0-1 is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 to Casper, hitting 154. And the 1-1 swung on, fouled away on top of the roof. First base side by Max Casper. Max Casper is from Circle Pines, Minnesota. He went to NDSU in Fargo, North Dakota State University. And he is a rookie. 5'11", 160. He was born in 1990. The pitch. Swung on, chopper out towards short. Fielded by Narodowski. Shuffles and throws to first. 2 away. And Johnny Kaplan, the last hope here for Sioux Falls. Johnny Kaplan, 2 for 3 with an RBI. And he's walked here tonight as well. Carter comes set, righty ready. First pitch is inside, and Kaplan gets turned out of the way of that one. Fastball at 89 on the gun here. Carter comes set, the 1-0. In there for a strike at 91 on the outside corner. 1-1. Goldeyes leading 3-1, 1 out away from picking up a victory here at home in front of what's been a real good crowd tonight. 1-1. Swung on, chopper out toward third. Oh, and under the glove it gets of DeCaster and into left field. And Joe Anthonson, the batter. And Anthonson, 1 for 4. Here tonight will step up from the left-hand side. And here comes Bill Pulsifer. And he's going to call for time, and we'll have a little mound meeting. Couple updated finals from the American League on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Cleveland defeated Tampa Bay 7-3. Baldo Jimenez goes to 8-7 with the victory. And Boston has taken the lead on the Yankees in Game 2 of that doubleheader, trying to end a 5-game losing skid. 5-3 for the Red Sox over the Yankees. In the 7th, Adrian Beltre has tied it for Texas. They're locked at 3 with the Twins down in Arlington. And in the 5th inning, Atlanta leading Philadelphia 4-3. And then later starts 2 of them each in both leagues. Mound meeting's over. Carter comes set. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. That was 94, that fastball in the gun. 0-1 to Joe Anthonson, who's 1 for 4 tonight. Carter comes set, facing the left-hander. And the 0-1 is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Do it again tomorrow. We're on the air at noon. 1 o'clock pregame. 1:35. First pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Outside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Anthonson, no homers and 8 driven in. Runner at first base, the pitch. Fastball, the inside edge for a strike. And it's 2-2. Goldeyes are 1 strike away from ending a 5-game losing skid. Carter will come set. The 2-2. Swung on, fouled back to my left into the sky sweep, and that will be a souvenir. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 to Joe Anthonson. Carter will come set. Alen sets up inside. The pitch. Fastball swung on, line to left center. That'll drop for a base hit. And over to pick it up on a hop is going to be Robertson. He'll fire it to third. And now Jared Bolden will step up. So Anthonson with a couple of hits and hold the phone. Things are not done yet with 2 away, and Jared Bolden 1 for 4 tonight, although he has 5 home runs. And a left-handed batter, 2 away, 2 on. Go-ahead run at the plate here for Sioux Falls, and they're now out hitting Winnipeg 10-9. And Bolden tonight singled in the first, struck out in the third, bounced out in the fifth, and popped out in the seventh. Carter comes set. First pitch, fastball, low and inside, ball 1. Kaplan at second base, Anthonyson is at first. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Double barrel action in the bullpen for Sioux Falls. A lefty and a righty. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bolden. And the 1-1 in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. And Alex Jones throwing to the bullpen just in case. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bolden. Again, Sioux Falls down to their final strike. Carter comes set. Alen sets up outside. The 1-2. Breaking ball just missed outside, 2-2. Right-hander down there is Cody Evans. 2-2 to Jared Bolden. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on. Chopper out to first. Fielded by Mazzola behind the bag. Couple of steps to the pillow. And that's the ball game. Goldeyes won it tonight, ending a 5-game losing skid. And they'll push their lead on Sioux Falls to 2 games for first in the North. And we'll see what happens between Fargo and Kansas City tonight. But the Goldeyes will reside in first place for 1 more night anyway, going into tomorrow's action this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon here in downtown Winnipeg. For Sioux Falls in the 9th. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. The final score, Winnipeg 3, Sioux Falls 1. Totals in the post-game show are coming up next on TSN 1290.
I've been drinking Coca-Cola since I was 13. My mom, she packed one with my lunch every day. Been drinking it ever since. Until yesterday, that is. I tried a Pepsi at the Ultimate Taste Challenge. Turns out I like Pepsi. Who knows what else I've been wrong about? Heck, I might like that gangster rap.
You'd be surprised who prefers the taste of Pepsi.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Go to Pepsi Canada on Facebook to find out where you can take the Ultimate Taste Challenge.
Downtown Winnipeg is the place to be this summer. Get downtown and enjoy fun festivals, concerts, and tours. Catch a Goldeyes game, visit exceptional shopping and dining districts, get a taste for Winnipeg's distinct urban culture, and check out the Out to Lunch concert series with free music downtown every
not going to be without their ups and downs. And let's not forget how many games they won for us in the beginning of the season and how many stressful innings they've had to pitch up until this point. So they're more than capable. The biggest thing for these guys is for us to go out there, score runs, stay consistent with our offense, and give them a little bit of breathing room where they can go out there, relax, make some pitches, get positive results. We can remove them from the game. They slowly build their confidence back up. And, you know, when you're out there throwing every pitch and the game's on the line, it's an uneasy feeling. And when you fail a few times, you make a mistake or two that costs you a game, it can play some mind games with you. But the physical tools are all there.
Finally, it's Privet today, and then it's TBA for the next 3. Salamita tomorrow?
Walker, then TBA.
Okay. And you're trying to, let me just get into your head a little bit, trying to set up your rotation with the day off and then going forward from there after Wednesday next week?
No, it's just, we're just, obviously with Tony Butler not being here, we're going to be activating one of the young left-handers to take that spot. So we're still wavering. Probably going to be Rich Hawkins. I'm not 100% sure on that, but probably going to be Rich. And then we'll fall back into rotation with the off day. We'll have Rush and then Privet. Probably go to Walker, then back to South so we can stagger our right and left-handers.
All right, thanks, Rick.
All right, buddy.
Rick Forney, field manager of the Winnipeg Goldeyes, joining us here and, talking a little bit about setting up his rotation. I think the most important part that I got out of that interview, and hopefully you did as well, is how he believes in his team still, and more specifically in his bullpen. And they might need to be coddled a little bit. I think if you could read between the lines or sort of listen to what Rick was kind of hinting at, he wants to get them in a situation where they can succeed, pull them out, put them back in again in another game, pull them out again, and start to build their confidence that way. Confidence right now in the bullpen, I think, is rattled a little bit, and it would certainly help them if the offense could come through and really strike a chord with a very explosive type game or a series. And we'll see if it happens tonight. Who knows? The Goldeyes could be looking tomorrow in a matinee at 6 straight losses, or they could be looking at Sioux Falls being 2 games back of them and maybe get some help from Kansas City on the out-of-town scoreboard tonight as well. Kansas City's in Fargo. We'll be watching that one closely as well. The Goldeyes are 26-20, leading Fargo and Sioux Falls by 1 game in the North Division standings. Sioux Falls are 25-21. We welcome you to the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show ride of the ballpark, brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance, proud sponsors of the Winnipeg Goldeyes, helping you protect the things you love. Visit us on the web at WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com or call us at 889-2870. Well, we'll take a time out for this 6:05 start time. When we come back, our second segment, it's called The Morning Line. We'll have a look at what happened last night, what's going on tonight in the American Association, and the way the teams break down in the 3 divisions and who's leading the wild card race. Game 47 comes your way in about 13 minutes on TSN 1290.
Yes, hello? Can I get someone to assist me in the digital camera department, please? I've been waiting for 20 minutes, and I'd like to buy this camera before it becomes obsolete.
If you've got camera questions, Don's Photo has answers. So why buy from a box store? You'll find that same camera at the same low price at Don's, minus the confusion. Visit donsphoto.com or stop by one of our 3 Winnipeg stores and let's talk photography.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, even more memories are available to be made. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982 Base. These extra seats are only possible through generous donations from the Community Zone partners. So, from the Winnipeg Goldeyes and Community Zone recipients, thank you. Can-Ed Inns, Labatt, Manitoba, and Dairy Farmers of Manitoba.
Thinking real estate? For a home run every time, choose RE/MAX. Whether you need to buy or sell a home or lease or sell commercial real estate, RE/MAX has your bases covered. Plus, they're